Terry, not to knock your stories or anything, but just so you know, and I know you were just a messenger, but apparently, from what we're hearing,
yes,
Judge Judy was on The View. Like anyone's watching that anymore these days, but apparently someone out there is.
Someone is.
Judge Judy was on The View yesterday talking about the promiscuity gene that you had just mentioned in your stories earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Saying it's a load of crap and just an excuse for men to go out there and cheat on their women.
All right. I agree with her.
I don't necessarily agree with Judge Judy, although I typically agree with Judge Judy. I think Judge Judy doesn't know really what's going on biologically in a person's system, Terry, and what genes may or may not be in effect. She just has no tolerance for cheating. Now, we are separated from the animals, and we have willpower, and we have an ability to control our tendencies or our what interests us and what little hankerings we get, if you will, Terry.
Not when it comes to food.
Oh, I got a hankering.
Not when it comes to food.
I got a hankering for that big-ass blood over there.
Right.
What is a hankering, really?
A butt. It's a little craving, you know. But I think the gene does exist. I believe that all men are wired to not necessarily monogamous. That's right. And you have to work hard. You have to work hard. It's maintenance, like I said, like maintaining the manicured lawn, or if you have a lawn and you don't have the landscaper come over, you don't mow the lawn yourself once a week, it's going to get out of whack.
So
right?
What's the women's excuse? If we don't have the gene.
You don't have the gene.
Oh, but when we cheat,
You cheat because there's something missing. Guys cheat because they're wired to cheat.
Really?
That's right.
Oh, so
Women
it's not
cheat
a choice.
because there's a void.
It's not a choice.
And it is a choice, but you're up against it, is what I'm saying. You're actually making a choice to give in to the gene that's really pressing hard. Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, I can't fight it anymore. All right, give me the Hummer. Come on.
But what are you going to say to the woman who says, oh, you're missing something, that's why you cheated? And she says, actually, no, I'm happily married. I love my husband. And
You're telling me that you're describing...
I'm just giving you the same...
And I'm telling you, I'm asking you a question. You're describing for me a woman who's happy in her marriage.
Yes.
Husband treats her well enough that she's content.
Great kids, great career.
Sexually, she's satisfied and has no real excuse to cheat. That woman doesn't cheat. That woman does not cheat. Only a woman who's got a drastic void, and she's the type to have emotionless sex.
That's right,
cheats.
because she doesn't have the gene.
Some women don't even have it in them. Some women don't even have it in them to have emotionless sex. If you are capable, some women are. I think it's split 50-50 down the middle. Or actually, it's leaning more towards the majority of women actually have the ability to have sex without emotion. As long as you're capable of having emotionless sex, and... because it all has to start that way. It may become emotional.
Oh, you're saying
emotionless.
Emotionless. I thought you said motionless.
Emotionless.
Yeah, I know
tons of women. All women are capable of having motionless sex.
That's easy.
Okay? You are capable of having it. But no woman, because they're not like men, they don't have the gene, no woman who's content all the way around, all the checklist is satisfied of things that she's looking for out of her marriage or her relationship, if that is the case, she doesn't go out and cheat. Men who are perfectly satisfied with their marriage, with their girlfriends, everything is just the way they hoped it to be. She doesn't nag them too much. She makes him feel good about himself because we need to be stroked. Oh, there's a ton of things on a guy's checklist. Let's say, for instance, hypothetically, a guy's in a perfect relationship. Check.
Everything's perfect.
Everything's checked. Ain't really happening out there. But let's say, hypothetically, that's the case. That guy still has a decent to good-sized chance to go out and cheat on his woman. Yes!
Because of that gene.
Because of the gene, he has to fight.
Yes!
As long as he's got some opportunity, as long as the man is a decent-looking enough guy that women are into him, or he's got a mouthpiece that gets women all turned on, makes women laugh, if he has opportunity, if opportunity presents itself for that guy to cheat, over time, he may shoo this girl away on this particular opportunity he may shoo that girl away, he may turn this opportunity down, he may turn that opportunity down, but that one way up down the road...
Oh, look what she's wearing. How could I?
That one may be the one he can't fight.
And I'm buzzed.
Because the gene is just pressing too hard against him on that day. But a woman, she doesn't even have to fight it. Bam, get aside. I'm not interested, I'm not even thinking about you. See what I'm saying?
Women have been saying not interested their whole lives.
Are you following along with me? or have you lost me?
I'm just letting you talk a bunch of BS, but
it's not
that's
BS.
all right.
It's absolutely fact.
You go for it.
And if Judge Judy's not smart enough to figure out what I'm saying,
you convince yourself of whatever you want to believe.
I'm talking absolute facts of the human being, Terry. I understand people more than anyone on the planet. And what makes them tick, how they're wired, absolutely. You'll never find, as long as you live. And in your next life, you'll never find someone who understands the human mind and how we function and how we tick more than me. Ever!
Well, I'm going to be a seagull in my next life, so I don't really care.
My gift! You're going to be what?
A seagull.
Wow, and I'm going to be a deer?
Yeah, we can go hang out together.
Yeah. By the pond. Anyway.
That's right, the pond. Seagulls love ponds.
So Judge Judy may go up with Whoopi and whoever else is on that silly show nowadays and talk about how the promiscuity gene is absolute bullcrap. I believe it exists. I don't know where in our body it lies. The most likely spot is the most obvious candidate, Terry. Either our brain or our schlong or our scrotum.
Probably the third one, yes. Right at the bottom there. Controls everything.
But it's there. We're up against it. And we have to fight, and the good men who try to be as respectful as possible to their women continuously fight the fight.
We don't want it. It tortures us.
Sure.
We don't want to be cheating. We don't want to look in your eyes and see the face you make when you realize we've cheated on you. That's heartbreaking at times if we really love you.
But it meant nothing, I promise.
Heartbreaking to look into a woman's eyes and see the face she makes when she realizes she's been cheated on.
It was just sex. I didn't care about her.
Heartbreaking if we truly love that woman, Terry. I mean, I would know.
Right.
But I can imagine. I've let my wife down in enough times that involve things other than cheating that I know that look.
You've seen the look, the disappointed look.
The look of when you've let your wife or the person you love down. It's heartbreaking if you really love that woman. Heartbreaking!
But honey, I just can't stop. It's the gene. I know that it's just so heartbreaking for you, and I'm not trying to hurt you, but...
Happens to be the truth. Happens to be the truth, that you can't stop. But you can stop.
You can't control it,
You
honey.
can stop.
It's just overwhelming.
But time after time, if you're a man with opportunity, you just got to continually provide that maintenance, mow that lawn,
Beats me down, babe.
Fight the good fight, and you will get to the finish line, which is death.
Again.
God. Yes, what a light at the end of the tunnel.
I made it to death without cheating on my wife. I was able to fight the fight. And I'm not impressed with you guys who have no opportunity out there to cheat on your wife because no woman's interested in you but your wife, okay? That's not any faithful man to me. A faithful man is a guy who in the office, women are into him. He knows if he tried, with half an effort, he can screw that girl, and that girl. And not only does he have to not try that hard, but she's, on occasion, you have an actual woman out there who's making it clear to you that she's basically throwing herself at you. That guy is the one I'm impressed with. The guy who's in love and has opportunity and turns it down time after time after time. You know who you are, but you also know that you're probably a cheating bastard.
I've told you the story about Butterbean, who said that, he was just a guy working in a factory.
Butterbean, yes.
The boxer,
yes.
Kind of had his moment, but then he got famous and has girlfriends in every city now. Never cheated on his wife once while working in a factory.
But started cheating on his wife once the opportunity started presenting itself around every corner?
Yep, girls started throwing themselves at him more than he's ever had in his life. And couldn't resist.
Trust me, Terry, you didn't want Butterbean when he was working in a factory. You want Butterbean now, don't you?
Yep.
You want to taste the bean.
Oh, yeah, and then the butter. Here it comes.
1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call. It's the 9 o'clock hour. Let's jump on the phone line, see who wants to talk in the final hour of the show. Terry's just sitting there shaking her head.
It's just an excuse,
and
but whatever.
And it's not in the yes direction.
People cheat because they choose to. They want to.
I'm basically saying that is partially true.
Fine, there may be a gene, but I don't think that's the overall power of it.
When you say that, I can't say that it's absolutely non-factual, Terry. And I basically have described the situation for you, that you can say it is a choice. So it really has
nothing to do with a gene.
It is. It has everything to do with the gene. You're not listening. That's right. Most people don't listen to what I say. Irie, you're on the air.
You just gave us that disappointed look.
Hi, guys.
I did.
Yes, Irie.
Well, I actually was calling because I am a young person. I'm 26 years old, but I kind of consider myself a cougar. But I totally feel you what you're talking about. But I don't necessarily think like there's a gene. There's the like the minimum human investment for a man is like a minute, and he can spew out like 1 million sperm. And the minimum human investment for a female is 9 months. And we only have one egg.
I don't know what show you were watching that spelled this all out for you that you're regurgitating back to us, but back to your first statement. You're 26 years old and you consider yourself a cougar?
Yes.
Terry read a story, in case those out there aren't aware of what she's making reference to. There are 2 women in Southern California that are suing a certain TV show that they didn't get permission for them being on, but they probably knew they were filming in a certain club that night.
Right.
And they were referred to or labeled cougars, and they didn't consider themselves cougars. Right. They thought they were too young to be cougars, or they weren't behaving like cougars. So they're suing the TV production company
the TV show
for $1 million because they think they were mislabeled as cougars. And I said, you don't have a right to label yourself when you go to a club. It's everyone's interpretation as to what you are. And I want all women to be aware that the skewing of the cougar age is getting younger and younger. And here you are, throwing your hands in the air and surrendering at age 26, Irie, telling us that you consider yourself, at 26, a cougar.
Well, there's a reason for that. Even back when I was a little bit younger, when I was like 21, I found that the relationships with the younger men were just better for me. Like, I dated older guys. Like, I was 23. I dated a...
But that alone doesn't make you a cougar. Because you like younger guys, that doesn't... A cougar has a certain look. A cougar has a certain way of presenting herself in the club. Yes, she's on the prowl. I hope all people out there know the term cougar by now, right?
They don't need to say yes.
Well, let me redefine it one more time so everyone is fully aware of what the true definition... And anyone correct me if they feel I've gone wrong with my definition. It encompasses a lot of different traits. And it's not just a girl at age 26 who's into younger guys. All right? That alone doesn't make you a cougar. Because I'm trust me when I tell you, there's a lot of 26-year-olds who are listening to your call right now who are not happy with what you're saying, that you define yourself as a cougar at age 26. Because like the women suing, they'd be really offended to have people think that 26 in the club is cougar age.
It's definitely not.
Even though I said it's skewing younger, it ain't cougar age at 26.
No. Cougar age is more
if you're
late 30s,
not
40s.
Late 30s, no. Cougar age is now it's skewed down to about 31 and a half.
Oh, wow.
So your 30s.
And I'm being lenient with 31 and a half. It might go down to 29. You said late 30s.
I know, but you're being lenient.
No, I'm being. If you disagree that I'm going too low, then I'm not being lenient. I'm being too hard. Is what you're saying?
I thought you said I was being hard by pushing.
Well, what about the women that use their sexuality to get just a dumber man, regardless of his age? If he's just emotionally and mentally not there, what even if they're younger? I mean, are they still considered a cougar too when they? Kind of
I was beginning to tell you, a cougar has a certain look. A cougar has a certain style, even. A cougar has a certain way of dressing, even though she's trying to fit in with the younger people in the club. She can't pull it off completely, so she stands out a tad. A cougar, correct me if I'm wrong anywhere, maybe I don't know completely what a cougar is. I've told you clearly, I haven't been in the clubs in a hot minute for some time. Cougar is a woman who's posted up a little more than the average girl in the club these days. She finds her spot, and she's more scoping because she doesn't want to move around too much. She's more on the prowl for that younger guy.
I picture platinum blonde hair, 2001 backless shirt on.
I picture overdoing perfume.
Also true.
So a cougar
because she sweats more than the average girl in the club. So she's got to overdo.
Does the cougar have to be a butterface? Like, could the cougar be, like,
No,
really hot?
cougar could be really hot.
I picture young friends with her, too.
Cougars are ugly. Cougars are hot. Cougars, it has no bearing. It doesn't have any bearing on actual overall looks. Good looking, bad looking, doesn't factor into whether you're a cougar or not.
Yeah. Lots of annoying high-pitched
Because I kind of
woohoos.
feel like that's how I do when I go to the club.
There's
like,
a certain level of uncomfortableness that she tries to overcompensate for being like she's extra comfortable in the club.
But how old did she say she is again? 20 what?
I'm 26.
If you want to come down to the hardcore age range of your general cougar, I'm going to have to correct myself, actually.
All right.
I'm actually going 29 and a half now, too.
Wow. Really?
Am I too low?
That's a little low.
I think
I
If
say
you're in your 20s, you're safe.
Then I'll go
It's kind of like the milk.
30 and a half.
I would.
I'd say
A
33
mom that you would
plus.
like to
No,
fuck.
it's not 33.
Moms could be young.
It's gone lower.
Well,
it's gone
again,
lower.
30
and a
you have to
half,
define for her the MILF and the cougar
46.
thing. I
30,
think she's a
30 and a half to 44, because over 44, if you're in the club, you're something else.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is that?
It's not defined yet.
It's not defined yet.
It's 30 and a half to 44 and a half. Okay? Now, I'm saying I'm not going to even accept any fighting on this. That is, you say it's 33, you're wrong. That is the absolute range for the cougar. She falls
30 and
somewhere
a half to
30 and a
44?
half, and not all 30 and a half year olds
That's what he
to 44 and a half.
Okay.
Yes.
That seems a little high,
Just
no?
the ones on the prowl.
Wait, I thought you said over 44 was something else.
Over 44, you're something else in the club. You're not a cougar. You're past the age of even being a cougar.
You're the owner.
You better be the owner.
Okay.
It better be the owner.
All right.
Okay.
44 in the class, pretty high.
Well, there are older age clubs, and you could still be a cougar.
I guess.
So you're saying
So I
like
got
the Elks
7 more
Lodge.
years before
Or
I'm
maybe you're right.
officially a
The
cougar.
Moose Lodge.
so 40. All right. Was that a
42
little
maybe.
cat sneeze,
Yeah.
Terry? You don't even sneeze loud?
Well, hello.
Those
Sorry,
nostrils, how
loud?
could you not?
Wow. Terry holds back or sneezes.
Well, I'm trying to be.
All right. Yes. Yeah, I'll call that. Anyway, 30 and a half to 42 and a half.
I like that a little better. 44
like it better,
scares,
too, now
44
I say.
scares me. Mm-hmm. 44, you were alive to watch them land on the moon in 1969. Not good.
Okay. But at 26, you may be into younger guys. Hard to call you a cougar. There are exceptions to the age range, though. All right?
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
I just like calling myself a cougar, and I got my little young tenderoni, you know, and I was just
And how old is your
feeling it.
young tenderoni?
Maybe you are a cougar.
Yeah.
You got an old soul like that.
1988 reference.
I don't think somebody who's 20 or 21, 5 or 6 years younger than you is,
But her heart belongs to him, Terry.
I guess so.
And lungs, teeth, and running. Okay, never mind.
Definitely the old school today. Come on, it has to be.
All right, Pasty, got a request for the old school song.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm all over it.
Someone on the line is saying they know what Butterbean's up to right now, and he's a prison guard. Is that possible?
Really?
No, he's got a fight still, no?
Butterbean's so not getting paid enough for fights that he's a prison guard? Is that what you're telling me, John?
Yeah, yes, he's prison guard in San Quentin.
Well, it's back to being a faithful husband, it sounds like.
Yeah, no way. He was just around
He's a prison guard at San Quentin?
promoting something, I
The
thought.
prison guard in San Quentin. He works in West Block and North Block.
You sure it's not a guy that looks a lot like
Yeah.
Butterbean?
I swear to God, it
Well,
is
he
Butter
didn't-
Bing. I was there. I seen him in person. Otherwise, I wouldn't say nothing about it.
No, he's a promoter. He promotes the three-man fight or whatever.
Terry
the
wants to know
three-round fight.
Terry wants to know what you were doing there.
Yeah. Visiting?
Oh, yeah, I was visiting. Yes.
Not a resident, just visiting.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. It's hard to get out of that joint,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's not that hard to get out.
Oh, really? You could do like short terms in that? I thought it's more of a long-term type prison joint.
That wasn't like higher security or whatever.
No, that's long term for the lifers and
Yeah, and if for lifers and like 20 and plus or what?
lifers and death row.
Yeah, so
But
why?
there's also-
How did you get out?
Yeah.
There's also there's also lower. I only did 3 years.
Oh, you did 3 years in San Quentin?
Or-
Yeah,
For what?
stolen cars.
For what?
Stolen cars.
Stolen cars.
Yep.
And Butterbean was one of the people that were making sure you stayed in line.
Yep.
And you're like, hey, Butterbean!
No way.
Did he...
Shot's not convinced.
You know what?
What proof did he provide that he was the Bean?
Yeah.
He owns a restaurant in Jasper, Alabama called Mr. Bean.
Oh,
No way he works at San
wrong.
How do you know for sure?
I know for sure.
How do you know for sure? What proof did he give you?
Look like it.
He gave me a right hook.
If it wasn't enough that it said Butter Bing on his name
Could have
tag.
been his nickname because he looked a lot like him.
No, it was Butter Bing.
The Butterbean.
It was the Butterbean, so it looks like he's not doing much of girls in every city unless he's got a guy in San Quentin.
All right, well, I mean, I can't say you're absolutely wrong, but it's hard to necessarily say you're completely right, but you would know more than us.
Have anyone out there in radio land?
Yeah, anyone that wants to call us collect right now from San Quentin.
Yeah.
1-866-663-T-Man. If you can get the bean to the phone, we'll send you a care package with a file. All right, there you go.
All right.
I says he lives in Jasper, Alabama, so.
Can you listen to us in San Quentin or no?
Yeah.
You can. All right, so anyone on the inside right now listening, people out there in prison in San Quentin right now are going, I can't believe that guy actually believed it was the real Butterbean.
Right.
I know.
What a dumbass.
If you're in San Quentin, ready? Get out of there. Go over the fence.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, John, we'll find out, I guess, soon enough. There'll be enough people that can confirm or deny that this is the case. But from what Terry is researching right now in our little MacBook is that he's in Alabama trying to make a restaurant. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I got
Mr. Bean Barbecue.
Well, I'm glad you're on the outside now, John. Take care. Good looking out, even though you may be spreading false information.
I think so.
He sounds like he truly believes that was the bean, though.
I know.
But he could have been the guy who just didn't get the joke. That everyone called this guy who looked a lot like Butterbean and referred to him as Butterbean. He was the prison inmate that actually really believed it was Butterbean.
There's 100 fat, bald guys that call themselves Butterbean in this world. There's plenty of them.
And all of them are prison guards.
94% of them, yes. Maybe it was the big boss man.
Maybe.
You get confused.
Steve, you're on the air. Real quick, what do you got? Let me race through calls. 20 seconds or less. Yes.
You're right on. I bounce on the weekends, and you're right on about the Cougs. You're dead on. I mean,
I defined it right.
Right on it.
I defined it perfectly according to this man.
Perfectly.
You're a bouncer on the weekends?
Again.
Yeah.
You're getting sick of me being right, aren't you, Terry? I can see it. I can see it in your falsified clapping.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Falsified clapping.
I know when you're falsifying your appreciation for me being right again. Starting to get sick of it, aren't you? Aren't you? Thank you, Steve. Thanks for confirming. I never doubted it. Corey, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
I got 30 seconds for you. What do you got, bud?
Man, Carrie has been sucking at her opinions lately, man. She was tripping yesterday when she was talking about, what was it, when the,
usually count on Terry for her opinions?
Yeah, her opinions would have sucked Monday, but she wasn't here.
You've been sucking on your opinions lately.
Yeah, they would have sucked Monday, but she wasn't
He usually relies on you to come through for him with your opinions. But just over the past couple of days, Terry's opinions have sucked?
Yeah, like today when she was talking about, the male gene, there is no way that the male could have that, and
there's no way they can have it.
Yeah, he did. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand what it's like to be a man. She doesn't understand what goes on in the loins of a man.
She kind of does. 5 kids.
Hold on.
Working with you guys, I think I do.
I got 10 seconds. Yeah, what?
Hold on. What was it with the girl yesterday when she called in and she left the dumb comment?
I don't remember. We're going to have to check the transcript of the show. Jessica, 30 seconds. Go.
Yes, I just wanted to say that, I'm 26 and I am not a cougar. By far, I'm not a cougar. Hell,
getting there.
These are cougars. And
wake up tomorrow morning and be a coug.
Most of the time, they're not the ones that are going after the guys. The guys are going after them.
No doubt. Young guys love cougars.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
We're not laughing at them. We're just saying what they are. And there's a much need. There's a great need for these coug women that are showing up at clubs. Believe me, if I'm a 24-year-old guy, I'm not just appreciating. I'm making a beeline to the cougar area of the club.
Not me.
How many years in between? I mean, how far?
I know, it's weird. Not me.
Let's say
19.
VTP says he's cool with cougars.
He's sick of them coming up to his DJ booth, though.
But he would do one, right?
Yeah, of course he would.
So, but what's is it 10 years?
They would do this cup, Terry, all right?
There's nothing left.
I just don't want to interact with them. If they just want to,
he doesn't want to talk to them.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay, but talking. You go all the way up to 15 years or 10 years or...
We're getting calls from San Quentin, or at least guys who...
Oh, no, stop it. Is it collected?
Jeremy, hello.
Oh, hey, what's up, T-Man?
You on the inside right now or no?
No, I just got out a few months ago, though.
All right. Count on our listeners. Yes.
Butterbean is not a prison guard in San Quentin, right? But some dude that he fought named Poke is a prison guard.
All right, but how could he get confused like that? How could the last caller, then Poke wouldn't look like Butterbean. He says the guy looked like him. He had the Butterbean name tag.
Poke's black.
Yeah, hard to be confused with Butterbean if you're black.
Yeah.
Anyway,
some people they hear the rumor, so they think that Butterbean was actually there.
It's a big place. He said he dealt with the guy who was Butterbean on a regular basis when he was on the inside. It's a big place. Are you sure you had every prison guard covered or what?
No, he didn't.
No, I'm asking you.
Butterbean's not a CO.
Did you know every prison guard when you were inside?
Oh, I knew a lot, but not every prison guard. But I'm pretty sure he's not a CO.
What I'm saying is it's almost impossible to place that big to know every prison guard. So maybe, I'm not saying, I don't think Butterbean is a prison guard at St. Quentin. Yeah. But I'm saying that maybe you got to hold out the possibility that the guy is right. I doubt it.
Prison guard.
Now, there's a big rumor, though, because the dude that he fought is there. So it is going around that maybe he was, but he wasn't ever a prison guard.
Well, I hope they don't meet in the lunchroom. Anyway, all right, so Poke is there. There's the latest.
All right.
Danielle, 26 years old, and you got 30 seconds. All the 26-year-old girls are calling in. Go.
Yeah, she's just poor little confused little girl. All she is a younger girl that's dating a younger guy. She's not quite there yet. She's what's called a cougar in training. Maybe even a Puma. And I actually learned all this on your show.
Puma?
You learned it from our show, and you're spitting it back at us.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Michelle, 20 seconds, go.
Okay, well, I'm 36.
Yes.
And I am a cougar.
Smack in the middle of your cougar run.
And the little 26-year-olds that sit there claiming they're a cougar are just mad because we're taking their boys.
Wow, you're taking over the clubs, huh?
Well, I mean,
we
don't even have to mix in it. You're right. We can post up, and we still get all the attention. We don't have to be throwing ourselves around.
Post up, because if you walk around, your diaphragm will fall out.
Wow.
That's cute. That's cute.
So you're proud, and you're sticking it, and you're kind of taunting the younger girls in the club because you know that you could take their man whenever you feel the urge to.
It's not even that that's my desire. I'm just saying, little girls get mad.
So wait a minute. If a girl, wait, you look good enough as a coug. You look good enough in the club that if you show up at a club and a girl shows up to the club with her boyfriend, if you were inspired to do so, you could take him in all likelihood.
I think
I like that confidence. That kind of confidence is hot, Terry.
Well,
I mean, if I'm the guy who walks in with his girlfriend, I'm leaving with her.
Well, but the other thing too, you have to admit, for women, it is much easier to get some if they want to.
Are you sure you look that good?
I mean, there are levels of cougs. There are different levels. Yeah, I think I look good.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about your level. Are you sure? Are you sure you look that good? Vinnie knows you? You're the one who's been complaining that walks up to his DJ booth requesting one song after another?
No, that's not
I
me
don't play
either.
Kid Rock.
Vinnie,
That's not me either. That's not me.
Does she look good enough to steal girls' boyfriends out of the club that are in their 20s and younger?
I don't know what she looks like.
I don't steal people.
You don't know what she looks like?
Nah.
I'm not saying you do, but you just said, you're the one who said it, that you could steal girls' boyfriends.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Put it this way.
Oh, now you think so. Now you're not so sure after all, are you?
I have a partner that looks equally good. Yeah, I can leave a club with a man for sure.
If a hot 24-year-old's playing hard to get, or this mediocre woman is easy to get, who are you going with?
She's already backpedaling. Leslie, you're on the air. 20 seconds, go.
Hello?
Yes, Leslie, quick. What do you got?
So I have a question for you. My boyfriend and me just broke up, and he says now he just wants to be friends, so I wanted to see what you thought about it.
Well, obviously, I'm assuming he's insinuating the certain kind of friendship he'd like to have with you. It's the, I really can't stand being in a relationship with you anymore, but the sex was good. Let's keep that rolling. That kind of friend? Is that what he's talking about, or what?
I don't know, because
usually if the guy who initiates the I want to continue being friends kind of mode situation, I think it's pretty clear that he's asking you, can we keep on having sex just about as much as we have been as boyfriend and girlfriend? And some girls may find that insulting. So are you insulted by that?
A little bit, because
but you're gonna do it anyway.
He keeps telling me he loves me and that he's never loved anybody like me. And now all of a sudden, we were supposed to be getting an apartment together because we were kind of in a situation where we were homeless for a little while. And we both started working. And all
if he truly loves you, like he claims that he does, why would he be breaking up with you? Because sometimes maybe love is not enough. Maybe the time is up.
Because he still sits here and he says he loves me, but now he just wants to be friends.
And that's Greek for I want to screw other women, and you're the type to find me out when I'm doing so, but I don't want to get caught, and because I'm the type of guy to maybe be a little more guilty about it, and you're kind of getting really annoying, and I want to keep having sex with you. It's Greek for all that. It's a long Greek sentence.
But, oh, my God, it's so frustrating.
Yes, I know guys can be frustrated.
It's like he wants to see
her voice sounds like she's frustrated. It's like you're very frustrated right now.
Because now all of a sudden, he tells me that I need to be more
At least he's being honest with you. It's over. Now you can decide whether you want to have casual sex with him or not. Make the decision right now. You have 5 seconds to decide.
All right.
Your 5 seconds are up. He's telling you very clearly that as much as he may or may not love you, whether you believe that, it's over. He doesn't want to continue the relationship. Do you want to continue having casual sex with him? Yes or no? Decide right now.
No.
You don't. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Aha! That means they're gonna 2 in the morning. She's like, he's like,
pretty sure.
He's got you figured out. He knows that you're in. Otherwise, he wouldn't have broken up with you so fast. Leslie, thank you for the call. Call us back when we have more time to really break down the entire situation. But right now, I'm up against the clock, okay?
All right, I'll call back tomorrow.
Take care, Leslie. She's all upset, Terry. Frustrated. Why is gay phone operator I hear crying on camera right now?
Don't know. I'm trying to find out. He won't tell me.
He's in tears on Tari Cam.
I just realized it because people kept private messaging me that he's in tears.
He probably ran out of something.
He's in tears on Tari Cam from what?
I don't know.
There's nothing that could be written amongst the chatters in a Tari Cam kind of situation that could bring him to tears.
What about Abaddon was a joke?
How can a chat?
Abaddon was Vinnie. I knew it. Can you imagine if Abaddon was Vinnie the whole time? What a trick. Big fat mask on.
I don't know the answer. All I know is people are telling me that Pasty Dave just passed me a note that gay phone operator is in absolute tears.
And if you are in tears, why would you stay on cam? He loves the attention.
Why would he be posted up right smack dab in the middle of Tari Cam?
He says he's not going to talk.
I don't want him to talk. I don't even have the time to have him talk.
He loves
Let people go to Tari Cam for themselves and find out why he's crying. I don't even care.
He loves it.
I have my suspicions.
Really?
Yes, and it's pretty much what you pretty much alluded to.
No way. That would be great.
1-866-663-T-Man. TheTManShow.com if you want to talk gay in his time of despair.
Oh, man.
TheTManShow.com and then punch up Tari Cam. We have a couple of final minutes for that as well. Maybe we'll extend Tari Cam for 5 minutes due to this very special occasion. Usually you shut down Tari Cam when the show ends?
Yes.
Well, we're going to have the show end plus 5 minutes, considering what's going on Tari Cam right now. So a little overtime for Tari Cam this morning.
Oh, Pasty Dave hosts it.
TheTManShow.com, and Pasty Dave will still be part of Tari Cam. And Terry, do you have 5 minutes to spare for us this morning?
Oh, absolutely.
Hate to have you work a little bit around here.
No.
Terry Free once the show ends. After this break and then a final word from us, we'll stay around an extra 5 minutes due to the special occasion going on Tari Cam. As gay phone operator is yet again in a depressed state. Oh, it's so tough to get the man to cry.
Right. It's not every day you get to see a crying ginger in their natural habitat. Enjoy, kids.
Have you found out anything? It sounds like you just gasped, Terry. Did you find out anything?
No.
Why'd you gasp?
He's F-ing us and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna happen.
Tari Cam in overtime.
Woohoo!
But it's still regulation time as of right now, Terry. We don't hit overtime until after these words. The T-Man Show. Let's not digging ditches. Anyway, the overtime...
Sometimes. I've had to here before.
The overtime portion of Tari Cam. You know what bothers me, Terry?
What?
You talk about, you relate to me, Pasty relate to me, that gay phone operator is all distraught. He's all beside himself with grief. He's all crying up on Tari Cam. And I think to myself, okay, something's really wrong with him. And I wonder what the situation may be just as much as anyone out there. Then I go to Tari Cam during the break, and he's got a still picture of himself crying on Tari Cam. He loves it! He loves the attention. If he truly had to walk away, why would he put a still picture of himself up on Tari Cam? If he really had to lay down a deuce, or really needs to be alone, or was really so sad that he had to go cry in his own soup or his bed or wherever he cries, then why would he put a still picture of himself crying up on Tari Cam?
Good, solid question. I think we know the answer.
Because he loves it! So we're playing right into his gay, chubby, Tootsie Roll fingers.
Oh, we got mayonnaise on our hands now.
Mm-hmm. Hey there.
Hey there.
What's going on? Nice to see you. How are you today?
I'm all good.
Not the best feel of a day that you can come up with, Terry. It's being an unpleasant anniversary kind of day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you have your moment of silence and you try to get it out of your mind, I guess.
Yep. Can only just move on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
There were already others pretty big to equally as tragic tragedies happened since then, to be honest. I think Katrina is as big a deal to me, and I'm sure the displaced homeless.
Yeah, no kidding.
As 9/11, but doesn't seem to get the same kind of sympathy overall. Not that Katrina gets a lack of sympathy, but not to the same level. But anyway, I don't want to sit and compare tragedies.
All right.
But how are you?
I'm good.
Nice
and
to
you?
see you.
Nice to see you.
Oh, I didn't sleep very well. 2 in the morning. Daddy had an accident.
Oh, not good.
Go get the bell. So, yeah, I was up all of the night.
Don't like those.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta change the sheets.
Yeah. So the problem was...
Drink something right before and then go...
That, yes.
Too late. We stop at night. 9 o'clock.
Well, we need your...
Seriously, I don't care. It's like 9 o'clock, you get nothing.
That's what I remember hearing at 2:30 in the morning. No more drinking right before bed. But I need a little nip of scotch to smooth out the rough edges.
I don't care.
Well, he had a big glass of water before we went to bed last night, and that ain't happening again, I guess.
No more for that.
So, yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah, but he'll just have to have a rubber sheet like I do. I don't see what the big deal is.
No biggie.
Right. And,
you say, just like Daddy.
See, he got potty trained like a year ago. He's 3 now.
Yeah.
Potty trained a year ago, but then we kept his diaper on all through the night until just like the past month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we were afraid of the accidents, and I think that's made it worse.
Yeah, probably.
Because he's used to peeing in his diaper.
Yeah.
Who isn't?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's very comforting. But...
Oh, I didn't know that.
There weren't enough diapers for the both of us, Terry, so we had to eliminate his a month ago. You know, times are tough.
Yeah.
Diapers cost a lot of money.
They do. You're not joking.
Everything good with you? So if I get a little
really good.
If I get a little cranky today, I'm sure you'll excuse me, right?
Well, it's not anything that I haven't dealt with in the past.
Oh, you know, thanks for reminding me how brutal I am to work with, Terry.
I mean,
so really thankful that you love to point that out any chance you get.
Well, you always prep me for you being grumpy, and I'm just letting you know I'm prepared.
But even when I'm grumpy, I'm the most pleasant guy you'll ever know.
No one said you weren't.
Oh, come on. I'm definitely not that. But anyway, most pleasant guy you know when I'm grumpy? Come on. Anyway, second pleasant.
Okay.
Second one? Let's come back.
Yes.
On September 11th, 2008. How many years removed? 7 years removed from the day that stands out like none other in modern times.
Yep.
September 11th, 2001, and we'll be back to get things started right after these words.
The T-Man Show.
Did Lindsay Lohan get matching tattoos with her pal Samantha Ronson? This is so true. LL tells Marie Claire that she got a star tattoo on her hand, just like several Sam already has. Lindsay also gushes to the mag on newsstands next week what a great person Samantha is.
Man, she's going off on Samantha a lot lately.
She is.
They're getting closer and closer. This is no just typical run-of-the-mill couple of months and out lesbian relationship anymore. This ain't no trial lesbian starter something or other. This ain't no starter lesbo situation, Terry. This is some serious lesbian love going on between Lindsay Lohan and Samantha Ronson. I mean, you got to acknowledge that at this point, right or wrong.
Well, everybody else does acknowledge it, but they don't. Well, Lindsay really has never come out and said, yeah, this is my...
Never come out. Interesting choice of words.
Well, she hasn't.
Right or wrong. Let's take it like that. Anyway.
And by the way, I'll fuel a little bit more serious, rumors there. Yeah. Because Samantha Ronson kind of implied in a recent interview that she and Lindsay will be getting married within the year.
Wow. What do you got to say it in that voice? Like it's so sexy to get married. It's like anti-sexy. Wow.
But it is 2 chicks, though.
But it is.
Better.
Yeah. 2.
Well, 1.5.
1.5.
1. 3 parts girl, 1 part
probably.
boy.
Samantha Ronson, not the most feminine person.
Got it. Wow, this is getting even more serious than I even gave it credit for, Terry. If they're discussing and dropping the W word and starting to test the waters of people's and their reactions and calling caterers and getting flowers, we better all get our formal flannels dry cleaned, Terry.
I can't wait.
We better be ready in case we're invited.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Of course we'll be invited. Come on.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. My formal flannel's going right to the dry cleaner just in case.
Good. Good.
I'll be ready.
Glad.
You know the one with the bow tie?
Yeah. I like that one.
Bring it on. Well, good for them, Terry.
Well, yeah.
If they really, truly, and they've had time to figure out whether they absolutely love each other to the point where it's now leading to one and only conclusion, and that's marriage and divorce, then this is the way they have to go.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just hope. Let Lindsay go ahead and come on out and say yes.
Well, she doesn't have to come on out. She's not hiding her relationship. That's in itself coming on out. It's not like some
kind of does.
homosexual actor that doesn't allow himself to be seen in the presence of any man because he's so hiding and concerned about people finding out the truth and the realities of his world. She's kissing Samantha Ronson right there in public. They're holding hands. She's doing everything. She doesn't need to actually make a statement. What do you want to step to a podium and put the word on official record or what?
No,
she's not hiding. I don't see her as a hiding lesbian. She hasn't come out and, as I said, made a statement, but she's doing everything else that leads you to know what the situation is. So, hooray for Lindsay.
All right.
What's your problem? Jay wants to rip it off the wires. This just in, Lindsay has gone into the White House Rose Garden and made it official.
Right.
I don't know what you want.
All right. That's fine. I kind of feel bad for Samantha where...
You're waiting for her to go first and then you'll
No, everybody already knows about Samantha, but the thing... I think the thing is that, especially with, Samantha being so in love, and then to have the person that you want to be your wife call you, oh, this is just my best friend, when there's more to it.
What should you call her? What should be her title? What should be her title if she was truly acknowledging who she was and what the relationship is? When Lindsay refers to Samantha Ronson, how should she refer to her?
This is my girlfriend.
This is my
lover. This is
my lover.
My favorite bunt licker.
Wow. There you go.
Isn't your husband your best friend?
He is, but he's my husband.
All right, well, they're not husband and wife yet, or wife and wife, or husband and husband. They're not married, so how is she supposed to refer to him?
Spouses that are best friends.
Before you got married to your husband, when you introduced him, you said to people, this is my lover. That's how you introduced him?
I didn't say this is my best friend.
Well, that would be more or less awkward than saying this is my lover. This is my boyfriend. So you want her to introduce
my significant other,
Samantha Ronson, as her boyfriend, and then he'll be happy.
Make more sense if she called her a boyfriend, yes.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
All right, you're not cool with the titling here.
I'm really not.
You're very uncomfortable with the way Lindsay Lohan is running around hiding behind shadows. I don't see it at all.
All right.
I see Lindsay
Not
Lohan
really that important.
flaunting her relationship.
All right.
Showing off her boyfriend.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wearing his Letterman sweater.
Oh, God.
The Letterman's pin on it.
Might as well be. She's doing everything else. Wearing his football jacket.
That's right.
Might as well be. She's doing everything else. I don't know what your problem is. So, Samantha is now dropping
hints that they will be married by the end of the year.
By the end of the year?
Yeah.
That ain't leaving much time.
No.
End of the year is less than 4 months away.
Yeah, her.
By the end of the year.
By the end of this year, my love will be Mrs. Ronson.
Mrs. Ronson? Well, she's going to take his name.
Yes.
Lindsay Ronson. Okay. There you have it.
All right.
Mark that on your calendars.
Instead of Lilo, it's Lero.
Mm-hmm.
Still works.
Yeah.
There you go. It does.
Okay. Have some Chinese friends. I'll have some easier times pronouncing it. Okay. What else is going on?
Just an update quickly for you on Jessica Simpson's little debut country album. Do you know?
Me and Hotshot have a very big bet riding here. We have $50
right
on the line, but more importantly, we have the pride of the program, as far as our own personal dignity is concerned, hanging in the balance, Terry.
Mind you, I don't have exact numbers, but according to this news story,
over under 35,000 for the week. That's what we got.
I
it
know,
hasn't been a week. It's only been a couple of days. But what are the early
one?
But I don't have number. I'm just telling you
what are the early returns?
That it has been the most downloaded album on iTunes.
Damn you!
And it's history, right? In iTunes is history.
Since it came out on Tuesday.
Damn you, America!
Oh, since it came out on Tuesday?
Yes.
It's the most downloaded album since it came out on Tuesday.
Yes.
Is there any other albums out there to be downloaded? Everyone wanted Lil Wayne's album. Obviously, has had more than enough time to download it from iTunes, so that's not competition. Is there any competition that makes this actually like a feat that
not in her
Jessica
genre.
Simpson, or just any genre? Is there any album out there right now that has come out, like, let's say, over the past week or two that needs to be downloaded? That's a must download. Young Jeezy, come out there. What's the story?
People are loving the new Slipknot. I know that.
LL Cool J.
Oh, boy.
Come on. His new one.
Yeah, exactly. But no, not really.
You don't think Jessica Simpson's laughing at that?
She probably is.
Come on. All right. LL Cool J came out with a new album in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, came out Tuesday.
Came out this past Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Really? He's still a working man, huh?
Look, well, technically, yes.
If you listen to it, he sounds like he's bitter.
Really?
Well, that may make
the
things
whole album
a little more interesting than the last couple albums.
You actually listened to it?
Yeah, I did.
You did all the way through?
Yeah, his single.
Well, that's his job. He's got to make sure there isn't a cut in there that must be played in the clubs. I think there's a safe bet that.
Okay. There is not.
His single's nice, but the rest of the album is questionable.
The single that's getting radio airplayed now is nice?
Yeah, it's cool. I play it.
What number on the album? What's the name of it? Give me something to identify it.
It's called, I want to say That Baby or Baby or whatever, but it's featuring The Dream.
That Baby. He hasn't had a hit since doing it well. Which was when?
91.
Hypnotizing? No.
It was like 97?
96.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He did have that one.
Yeah. Wasn't the album called Hypnotize or something? What was the album
I don't know
called?
about the album, but...
Anyway. That was like 96.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That's a long time ago.
It is.
Yeah.
That's 12 years ago since his last contribution to the radio and music charts.
He does have kick-ass abs, though.
Yes.
So why don't he just do that? Why don't he just make a 15-minute infomercial every once in a while with Christy Brinkley and Chuck Norris and Suzanne Summers?
No one's buying that he get abs like that from their cockamamie little things.
There you go.
No one's buying it.
Beverly wants to remind us that Ice Cube came out with an album a couple weeks ago that is a must-download on iTunes.
Really?
Ice Cube.
I don't know about a must, but...
Ice Cube and LL Cool J is the competition. What is this? Is this 1992? Yes, Beverly.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to say there's no way possible she got more downloads than Ice Cube that just came out a couple weeks ago.
Well, Terry's giving you the news fresh off the entertainment wires, and that is that Jessica Simpson is the most downloaded album since Tuesday morning. Sorry to inform you.
She'll have as much download. Can't even compare to Ice Cube. There's no way.
I know you want to hang on to the dream. Ice Cube is still, as compared to LL Cool J, a lot more relevant, but he's seen his better days too, and he'd be the first to probably admit that, and he's enjoying living off the royalties and still having a nice run all the way through what now is, he's got to be pushing what? Is he pushing on 40 or what?
Oh, he's got to be over 40.
Over 40?
Yeah, he's pretty close to that, but he's still, if you hear his new album, his album
he's
is
got
bad.
like a 16-year-old kid.
His album's what?
He's got a 16-year-old kid.
He
not
could,
pushing
right,
40.
but I bet he's over. He's probably close.
I think he's right in the 40 neighborhood, give or take, like a couple of years. Pasty Dave's going to give us the official scoop. Yes, Pasty.
A 39.
39!
Wow.
Mm-hmm. There, Tommy, so on to my next lot.
I thought he'd be older. he looks older. He's lived a tough life.
Beverly, honestly, I don't think anyone here knew or remembered. Did you know Ice Cube had an album out?
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I don't know
if it was coming. We knew it was out.
I didn't know it was out.
That's a bad
Tuesday's
sign.
a big day, you know?
Did that just come out this past Tuesday? Or I think
it wasn't this past Tuesday.
I thought it was,
maybe
what did you say,
Tuesday?
last Tuesday?
Yeah. It's been out over a week now. And I'm not sure it's tearing up the charts, but no one's saying that Ice Cube is or certainly has been any slouch anywhere along the way.
Yes.
From his acting contributions, Terry.
Are we there yet is awesome.
Hey, you know what? Say what you want about that movie. That was a poorly written movie. He's not a sellout pile. He needs to make ends meet just like everyone else.
I thought he was popping caps in people like in '88.
Well,
what happened to him in Friday? What happened to Craig?
Exactly.
But just his performance, I think it was his initial performance in Boys in the Hood. He was very good in that movie.
Yeah.
He was really believable. I didn't even know at first that he was, at the time when I first saw the movie in the theaters, I didn't even know at first that he was like rap first and actor second. It seemed like any solid actor you'd see on any big screen. And then, of course, well, anyway, Jessica Simpson is in the lead.
Yes, well, at least I
Young Jeezy had the #1 album last week.
Let me tell you something.
And who had #2?
I will tell you this. Young Jeezy as a solo act is pretty... Have you heard the album?
No, Jeezy's
pretty
good.
Big time. So there it is. That's the album that's probably getting underplayed, and people don't realize how good Young Jeezy is in his own album. You know, you hear him with Usher, and you hear him for a couple of seconds, and he sounds like he's just riding on the Usher wave. He could hold his own on his own album. I haven't heard it all the way through, but I heard a couple of cuts, and trust me,
liking it.
This is the album that should be downloaded.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
I'm trying to go against my own bet here. I don't know why.
Whose album was #2 last week?
It's got a cool name. Young Jeezy? Are you kidding me? Is that like the coolest name or what?
The whole Easy thing I'm kind of done with.
All right, but it's not really a focus on Easy. It's more of like...
The Recession?
Yeah.
On the Recession?
No, that's the name of the album.
Oh. No, it's more a focus on... It's almost like a tad religious.
Oh, I didn't look at it that way.
Young Jeezy?
Like for cheesy, like all that.
He's walking on water! Anyway.
The #2 album in the country. You have to guess, please.
Right now?
Yeah. Well, last week, who had the #2 album in the country?
Probably like Bruce Springsteen or something?
That would be New Kids on the Block.
Oh, jeez.
Yay!
I knew it was going to be some old time.
95,000. 95,000.
Aren't they coming to an arena near you?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, please.
Probably not the same crowd as Justin Timberlake, but
please.
Lots of women nonetheless.
That's got to be a couple of cuts from Young Jeezy that you're considering, if not playing already in the club.
Oh, no, he's got a single with Kanye West that I play religiously.
And that's on Young Jeezy's album or what?
Yes, Young Jeezy's called.
I got to listen to it all the way through, but the little bit I heard and the people that I know that I'm friends with that have talked about Young Jeezy's album, it is big time, Terry.
Well.
Big time. And if you don't have it in your CD, little joint in your car, you're missing out.
Okay.
All right?
Got it.
All right.
In case you care, Lil Wayne, 47,000 more last week.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
In a random week, 47,000.
I finally saw the MTV Movie or Music Awards last night.
Oh, yeah?
And Michael Phelps introducing Lil Wayne.
How'd that go?
My gosh. Talking about how before he hit the pool to win his 8 golds, he would listen to Lil Wayne's album.
Actually, yeah, I heard that too during the Olympics.
Biggest liar ever.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Little who?
He actually said that, though.
Yeah.
Like during the Olympics.
During the Olympics,
yes. He may not be lying.
Good for him.
That just shows what a weird wannabe he is. I'm sorry.
You get to see more awkwardness this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there.
He's going to be on Saturday Night Live this Saturday?
Yeah, Michael Phelps hosting.
Why is it
Lil
so
Wayne
odd that he's into Lil Wayne and listening to
He's just got big ears, Terry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just think he's trying to seem cooler than he thinks deep inside he is or something. I don't know. Maybe he loves him. That's fine. He can love him. It just doesn't mesh for me. I don't know.
Well, but you're on the I don't like, Michael Phelps or I'm sick of Michael Phelps bandwagon right about now.
That's right. So take everything I say with a major grain of salt. There you go. Everything Michael Phelps is anti-Michael Phelps from my perspective. So what does it mean? Take it how you want. I just think Michael Phelps sitting there with his Bose headset blasting Lil Wayne is...
What do you picture him listening to then? If it's not Lil Wayne, what?
Something else. Jessica Simpson.
Josh Groban or something?
John Mayer.
Yeah, John Mayer, what?
Something that seems to fit his personality a little bit better, okay? He seems to be pushing it a little bit. I'm young, I'm cool, I'm relevant.
Oh, jeez.
The Jonas Brothers.
All right. Jonas Brothers performance, you see that on the...
No, I did not.
Anyone who says these three are a little flash in the freaking pan are off the mark. As I said a couple of weeks ago, when I first saw this,
that's all.
Whatever you want to call them, as long as they can have sex with any 18-year-old girl they
period
want.
Rings. They don't do that.
Okay, as long as they can. All you need to know in this world is that you can, really. As long as they know, and it's actually factual, that they can have sex with any 14 to 18-year-old girl that they want. That's all that I would need if I was them.
All I know is my girls aren't into them at all.
All right. Well, that makes sense. Kind of like Michael Phelps shouldn't be in a Lil Wayne, but you don't get it. Anyway, when I saw Spice Girls, I immediately knew the clock was ticking as soon as they could hit the first note of their first song. Okay,
They had a big reunion tour, though. People still liked them.
Yeah, they did.
Whatever. Their reunion tour was a disaster. There are other acts that as soon as I saw the popularity happen in such a quick minute, I knew it was going to fade just as fast. So the Jonas Brothers, be prepared for them to be around for a long time.
So you're a big fan?
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan. I don't like.
But you were kind of impressed with their performance?
I just know that when you have it, and they don't have just a little gimmick going on. They actually have something that is going to last. Now, maybe it's not my style, but I recognize that it's going to be a style that's going to be accepted on a universal level for more than just a quick year. They're going to be around 5 years from now. They're going to be around longer than that. So you don't like them for whatever reason. I could see like the look in your face. You want them to go away. I don't know what your problem is this morning. Terry's hyped up today. She wants a good fight today. Oh. Good. Bring it on!
I'm not. Hey, I'm not the one touting him, okay? I just...
Swiss saw you in the club over the weekend.
Oh, geez.
Oh, man. You know, you're the anti-touter.
He was making out with a guy. I knew it.
And he wants to come on and make a comment. Swiss?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Have we ever heard from you before?
Like when I was in high school.
I think I remember to hear if I ever heard from a Swiss. But, okay, Swiss. Is it Swiss?
It's Swift, like the mop without the ER.
Swift?
Yeah, like the wind.
Oh, all right.
Yes, Swiss.
Yes, Swiss.
Because Swiss is a common word, you know. Makes sense.
Well, I'll call you Swiss.
Okay.
Like that Swiss Army knife. And what do you got to say there, Swiss?
I just want to let Vinnie know, man, that he's getting slandered out here. He's been doing the, the Junos on the weekend, and people are just really, really hating on him. I mean, I feel the songs you play, Vinnie. I mean, the Jeezy, and, like, I feel your songs. You have songs that people don't even have, but they're saying you're not even letting the songs run through. They say you'll get hyphy for 2 hours, and then you play Jodeci for, like, 2.5.
So no real consistency. You don't know what to expect.
So E40 and Jodeci the whole night. That's it.
I mean, people want the slow songs, and I mean the freak me down songs towards the end of the night, and you're riding the yellow bus.
So when I start playing them at 1:30, is that not an end of the night enough for you?
You feel the need to have?
I mean, not for me. No. I mean, it's not me.
Hold on. I think the criticism he's throwing at you is that you feel the need to hit everyone with like a cool down half hour or so when the night's winding down, and people don't want to wind down when the night's winding down.
Can I say something?
Oh, you can say something, but I just want. Am I getting you right before he fires back and has a little rebuttal here? Is that basically what you're saying? Cool out with the cool down is what you're telling him? No one needs it?
I'm saying the cool down is more necessary.
It's more necessary?
It's more necessary, like slow songs towards the end of the night. That's what I'm getting a lot of complaints about.
I thought you were getting on him for playing Jodeci.
No, I was getting on him for like playing like Mac Dre and hyphy songs, like for the whole song, and then for like a slow song when you want to dance with your girl or run up on a girl.
Oh, you want more slow songs?
It's like 10 songs. It's like 10 songs.
This guy wants more romantic moments in the club.
You obviously can't take him seriously. Get out of here.
You want me to?
Yeah, you didn't know what he's talking about.
I'm speaking for the
I don't know if he's speaking for the whole club.
The whole club feels this way, Vinnie.
I don't know if the whole club wants us. We want more slow dances.
Yeah.
Is that really what he's saying?
You
know, maybe you need to crash some homecoming dances or something.
Okay.
We'll be right there with you.
About the like polo slow dances.
Nah, dude. I don't think you're speaking for the whole club by saying Vinnie the Pooh needs to play some more mellow, slow love songs in the club.
What are you talking about?
Now Air Supply.
I'm not talking about like Lionel Richie, man.
The disco ball.
It's good. You're not talking about Lionel Richie. You want more Jodeci. We get it. More Jodeci-oriented type songs.
Listen.
And if you're not feeling, wait. If you're not feeling that the club is demanding this, Vinnie the Pooh.
I was in the club this weekend.
Yes.
It was Saturday, and we shared. It was my boy's birthday. We shared a VIP with
and a cocktail.
Yin Yang Twins. Vinnie was the DJ for that night.
Yes.
And the Yin Yang Twins, coming from wherever the hell they're coming from, Atlanta, they said he sucked as the DJ.
Wow. Wait, the Yin Yang Twins were at the club this weekend?
Yeah.
They were.
They
said you suck?
No, I guess. So.
We were in VIP.
You probably...
We were right
He was in VIP.
He wants to make sure everyone knows he was in VIP.
That's right, I'm still VIP.
That's the most important part of
Swift
in
was
this
VIP.
call.
Yeah, the picture on MySpace right now.
Swift was hanging and comparing notes with the Yin Yang Twins, and they were knocking your music selection ability because you weren't playing enough slow Jodeci type songs. I'm sure the Yin Yang Twins really wanted to slow dance with each other.
The guy with three fingers was like, he said exactly, I quote, somebody I can't even get his freak on in the club.
And you think getting your freak on means playing slow songs so you could actually put your arms around the waist and then let them drift down to the ass of a woman, and it has to be done during slow Jodeci type?
No, not necessarily slow, just like grind on me songs.
Give us some examples.
Give us some examples. Because you brought up Jodeci. We didn't bring up Jodeci. You brought up
you're
Jodeci.
the one.
I know what he's talking about.
Bring up some, what kind of, now don't backpedal now, but I want to hear some examples of songs that you're talking about that you want to hear more of, because I'm sorry, I'm not feeling like people in the clubs want to hear more slow songs. I thought you were getting on Vinnie the Pooh for playing Jodeci or too many slow
too
songs.
long or whatever.
Well, you're going the opposite way. You want more slow songs.
And by the way, the Terry Cam chatters are saying you're full of BS.
They didn't talk to the Yin Yang Twins.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Terry Cam chatters.
VIP.
Yeah, I know.
Are you Ying or Yang? Which one are you?
They're claiming that you only need one slow song at the end of the night,
I don't think you need any. I don't think you need any.
As you walk out the door.
You put on Last Dance?
Oh, you guys are stupid.
I mean, as opposed to like Max Gray and songs where people are jumping around, and grabbing each other's shirts. You know what they do, Vinnie? How they get hyphy out there. I'm just saying people don't like that for the most part. They'd rather.
I don't like getting hyphy.
Here's what I think. I think you just didn't like a song that I happened to play, and then just was on.
He's talking about your whole playlist.
I guess, man.
And he confirmed it with the Yin Yang Twins. And then he went around to the rest of the club and took a straw poll. And they determined that you were all off the mark on your. God. You better revamp your crates.
I guess.
Let's take a poll.
No
Let's
hyphy.
take a listener poll.
No more hyphy where Swift is at. Swift is in the building.
Right, give me an idea.
No hyphy.
Swift,
give me an idea. Give me an idea. No, it's Swift. Give me an idea from 1 to 1:30 or 12:45 to 1:15.
Okay.
What your 6-song rotation was.
So, I mean,
you got
from about 11:45 to about 12:30ish. I'm playing like all, the hits, down south joints to put on, the Jeezys. I'm playing all of that, and then coming out of that.
Yes.
I'll play, like, for example, the new T-Pain, Lil Wayne. Can't Believe It, which is like amazing right now. The new T.I., whatever you like.
Anything you said so far you got a problem with there, Swist?
I don't have a problem with those songs, no.
All right, so we're all good so far. Then where do you go?
Speeding up, I'm playing Hurricane Chris, Hand Clap. I'm playing Soulja Boy, Donk. I'm playing
Hurricane Chris has a new hit?
It's a new song.
It's his latest single, but it does well for me.
Wow. It really sucks.
It really sucks.
It sucks?
It sucks.
Wow.
Okay,
leave it at A Bay Bay, and that's it.
It's the greatest song of all time. How can you do better?
Last year, A Bay Bay was big, but don't try to help him out with a follow-up if it ain't there. Don't help out with Hurricane Chris if he doesn't got a follow-up. That's actually, he may be right on. That's I don't know what it sounds like, but I could probably feel like it is whack. So
no, it's a really good club record.
All right,
and I'll play it for you.
I'll have to hear it.
Club record.
Reserve
and then
judgment
coming back
here.
up,
But you got Swist here saying it's whack.
All right.
I'm saying that song is whack, and I'm saying that for the most part, this is what my peers are saying. I don't go to the club enough to just give a valid opinion on Vinnie. I would say that he's doing a good job, actually. I'm not saying that.
Get off the phone,
man, dude.
I'm make up your mind, man.
But he don't know what the hell he's playing.
Yeah.
He'd be a pretty good club DJ if he knew what to play.
Oh, I guess.
All right, so where'd you go from Hurricane Chris?
David Banner, Get Like Me.
Wait, did he say you went from Hurricane Chris to what's his face that Ice-T was ripping back to back?
Soulja Boy.
Yeah. So you went from, just to piss off Ice-T, you went from Hurricane Chris to Soulja Boy.
Take that, Ice-T.
Did you tell him to eat it, dude?
Yeah, he should have.
It pisses off the whole club, not just Ice-T.
Really, the whole club?
Yin Yang and all my friends.
Yeah, all my
and they
friends.
are
Yin Yang.
it. They're the most important.
Yin Yang are my friends now.
Pissed off Yin Yang and all his friends.
This is a dude who probably gave me a CD, and I just didn't play one of his songs off of his CD.
Are you a hopeful local trying to make it big on the scene? Yes or no?
Not at all. Not at all. I'm just
because there are a lot of
tons.
You have no interest in breaking into the Beyond the Charts musical industry. You might be right.
See? Haven't you been getting my emails I sent you with my...
Yin Yang Twins love my stuff.
That's right.
He wouldn't listen to my 16 in front of the club, and I'm bitter now.
That's maybe what we're concluding here.
My overall message is I think he's doing a good job. Just people are saying that he's cutting off the best songs too early.
You want slow songs.
What do you think the best songs are?
See, I don't think a song should be played all the way through at any point. I don't care how good a song is. You leave them wanting more. You don't play more than almost a minute and a half these days, and you move on.
Who wants to hear 4.5 minutes of the same thing? Not me either.
Not me. You're playing 2 minutes. You might be playing 30 seconds too much.
A verse, and as soon as the hook's on, I'm out.
But it's
I don't know, Swiss. Everything you're saying, I'm not agreeing with.
You'll have the hand clap. You'll play the hand clap all the way through.
I'm telling you, I don't play one song all the way through. I'll play the hottest song in the world. All the way. I won't play the hottest song in the world.
That's not on the bottom of the hand clap. That's coming from the studio itself.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Can't Vinnie listen to what people want and take a little criticism or no?
I'll give you the hand clap right now.
But he's not even giving like decent criticism.
He's saying the whole club feels this way.
Man, I am giving you.
Like you didn't go around to the whole club getting the opinions of the people that were hanging out.
Listen,
you were bugging the Yin Yang Twins, and they were nice to you, and that's sweet of them.
Sweet.
But so far, the points that you're bringing up, I'm sorry to say, Swiss, that I was kind of wanting to take your side here because we like ragging on just about anyone that we can rag on for a given moment. I wanted to rag on Vinnie the Pooh, but I'm not feeling it. More slow songs, and
he's not saying slow songs, just grind on songs.
He brought up Jodeci, though.
Yeah, he is right.
No. I mean, Jodeci does crack in the club, but the love in the club, the Jeezy. You guys are just talking about Jeezy, Usher and Jeezy, love in the club. We can't get that all the way to Jeezy's verse.
You can't play 4 minutes of that. No, you gotta play Jeezy.
And it sucks to dance with a girl for the first 30 seconds. Like for the first 30 seconds, she's still deciding.
So you just play the hook of Love in This Club. At this point, maybe that's the way to go, though.
Now, if I were to play Love in This Club, I'd play the remix with like Lil Wayne and Beyonce. Or I just won't play it at all. It's kind of old.
You didn't play it at all.
Exactly. I know I did.
And you were pissed. Swiss.
I mean, yeah, because we got Soulja Boy and we got hand claps.
Swiss was pissed.
Oh, I guess.
Hey, Swiss had a hot chick. He was about to grind on her so good.
He would have been all over her if only the right song would have come on.
Oh, would have been on.
He was waiting all night for the right song to come on so he could put his hands, that's 4 fingers, not try 5,
that's
up
right.
her joint.
Chicks love it when you bring your al dente weenus over to him and grind on him.
Al State wants to comment on what Swiss is throwing out here. What do you got, Al State?
Here's relevant club guy.
Well, you know, the one time I did go to the club and hear Vinnie DJ.
Put his hands all over women during Jodeci's run.
You know, then I thought Vinnie did an all right job.
An all
right job is not a ringing endorsement. If you ever call me and say you did an all right job, I take it as a knock.
Well, you know, man, you know, I'm from the old school. I'm used to, you know, the turntables. I'm not used to nobody using a laptop and an iPod to DJ.
That is true.
So what was I DJing on? Turntables. The little things that spin around in front of me.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? My idea of a DJ is somebody who's cutting and scratching, man. You wasn't cutting and scratching.
Like I was?
Mixing.
Just because I don't bring in 7 crates of records? Breaking my bags?
Everything's on his back.
You know, but now, Vinnie.
But he does.
No, Stay, you might do it.
Because you doing it.
I appreciate it, Stay. You might do it.
Vinnie.
Thank you, Stay. You might do it.
And I'm sure you have that 89 cell phone, that huge one with the huge antenna.
The Zach Morris, yes.
When new technology starts coming out, you go with it. Vinnie the Pooh's supposed to bring in crates of records when it's all on his MacBook, and he can just Just slapping it on that way?
I got 60,000 songs in my back.
No, T-Man, I can understand if he had the CD turntables. You know what I'm saying? I like the CD turntables.
CD turntables aren't even turntables.
Yeah, no, I know. What is he
You're talking about cutting and scratching and all this stuff.
I know.
Do that CD turntable. Yeah, I'll stay. Collect yourself.
See ya.
And we'll get back with you in a second.
People and their club views don't know what's going on.
I bet.
Everyone that's coming on is immediately losing their credibility.
I want to trust a guy that actually gets paid to do this for a living.
Oh, geez. The T-Man Show. Oh, we're slowing it down in the club right now. Oh, you couples out there. Oh, you lovers.
On me.
Yeah. Oh, he'd run up on you anyway, Terry. Doesn't matter what we're playing. Well, I hope it was lesson learned for you.
Oh. Yeah.
You've been taken to the woodshed and told how it is, man.
I'm slow jamming it out this weekend.
Okay,
Promoters, I'm sorry.
There you go. Al State's starting a new job. I promised I'd get back to him real quick. Yes. Well, yes. Hey, it's nice that he's, you know, keeping everything fresh. He's finding a job.
Yeah.
He's a single dad supporting his daughter who just started high school a couple of weeks ago. She's out there, and everyone's, you know, he's got a lot on his mind. Everyone's checking her out in a new school. Al State, what kind of new job are you starting this morning? What do you got going on?
Well,
what are you now?
The youth is in good hands with Al State.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we get all the lines. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that on your first day.
I'm sure that's what sold them to you at the interview. But,
oh, Bob, we're in good hands with this guy.
What are you going to do this time around? Where are you headed? What are your responsibilities? What's the new job?
Well, T-Man, I'm responsible for the youth now.
Please.
I hate to say it, but I'm kind of like a teacher now.
You hate to say it.
Yeah.
He even realized what a preposterous idea this is. I hate to say it, but the future of this world is in my hands.
Yes, indeed.
Wait, how are you a teacher?
Well, T-Man, I'm a TA now.
You're a TA?
A TA.
All right. You got hired where as a teacher's assistant?
Well, I don't want to give out the school because, you know, I don't want to blow this. And,
give me the county.
Excuse me?
Do you know the county?
The colony?
The county.
Oh, yeah.
The colony, even better.
Contra Costa, of course.
1700s. New Hampshire.
All right, too tough a question.
Yes.
And what is going to be your role as the teacher's aide? Are you going to work? You're going to work 5 days a week as the teacher's aide? You're going to be doing what?
5 days a week, teaching truth to the young youth.
At like a high school? At a special elementary school?
Yes, indeed.
What are your qualifications?
Oh, geez. Do you need any of these days, Terry?
I actually think you do. You have to have some like para-educator type thing.
Making a measly salary, and they say, where would you like to sign? Anywhere on the bottom there here is cool with us. They do look for qualifications still. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Terry wants to know how you're qualified. I don't think she's intending to try to put you down at all. She just wants to make sure that the school did the right thing in hiring you. And tell her what you told them. What are your qualifications, Al State?
What are my qualifications? I'm a single dad.
All right. Dude. You're hired. Here's a rule.
Terry just rolled her eyes with frustration and said, dude, what's the problem here, Terry? He's a single dad.
Wow, and that's it. Let's single dads can go to elementary school and become a TA.
Hired. That's what I just told you. Anyone who's a warm body that wants to do the work is going to be hired nowadays.
In elementary school? Right.
That's the state of the affair.
Terry, you can't hate on this, Terry. I'm employed.
I'm
not hating. I'm just asking what kind of background and...
kind of hating on the people that made the decision to hire a guy whose best qualification is he's a single dad. Do you have anything else that you shared with the elementary school that kind of said, yes, we must have Al State on the staff here?
Well, team, I have a couple of teaching units under my belt. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
We're not getting it twisted. You haven't told us anything. But you're
sensitive about it.
Okay, well, that's what Terry was asking, and now she feels a little bit better, I guess. Do you feel better, Terry?
Sure.
Got a couple of teaching
God, I don't want to get it twisted.
Here's my teaching unit.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get it twisted. You know, there's a lot about me you guys don't know.
I know. Terry's being a hater for whatever reason all morning long.
He's very angry.
Terry's trying to put everyone down this morning. I don't know what her frickin' problem is.
Yeah.
Obviously. Let me check the calendar. Aha!
Oh, she still has that?
Now it all makes sense.
Sorry.
Terry, would you like to confirm this status that we're...
Here, let me pull something out and I'll show you.
Geez, that is not necessary.
I knew she had a wiener.
Just...
Oh, no, not that.
What's going on? Hey, Vinnie.
What's poppin'?
Hey, Vinnie, when are you coming back out to the Bay Area, the DJ?
Very soon, my friend, very soon.
Say, you gotta let me know, man.
Are you going to make, more importantly, what grade are we the teacher's aide for here, Al State? Now, are you going to make the kids call you Al State or Albert J. State or what?
Mr. State T-Man.
Are they going to refer to you as Mr. State?
They just call me Al.
You can just call me Al.
Here we go.
Just call me Al.
I see. Well, Al State, I wish you the best. I think the kids who are in your class get an unbelievable stroke of luck, a stroke of something else, like they can't imagine from being under your tutelage. And I hope it's a terrific situation for all involved.
Yes.
Okay, Al State?
Well, good luck.
I hope you enjoy it as much as I expect the kids to.
Yeah.
I'll let them listen to your radio station in the morning.
Yeah, not the best move for the first day. Anyway, but you might want to settle in before you hit them with the T-Man show. But...
Oh, they love it. Love it, T-Man. They love it already.
He hasn't even met him yet, and they love it.
Yeah. How old are they again?
I think they're, elementary school age. Well, they just got cut off.
Oh, well.
He's on his way
He is.
to his first day as a teacher's aide.
Good deal.
Teachers still need aid?
That sounds like it.
Haven't they got the learning curve down by now?
Yeah, they're getting lazy in their old age.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Was he serious?
I don't know. I can't tell if he's joking around or not.
I don't think he was joking around, but...
Don't get it twisted, you guys. He's a good teacher.
No, I think he would be, actually. I think the kids would really...
I agree.
Kind of get attached to him.
He's a friendly guy. Seems fun.
Right. He may get himself in trouble with the other teachers more than he would the kids not liking him.
Right.
With some of his Al State antics.
Absolutely.
But the kids, I think, will actually like him for as long as he's doing the job. And whenever the day comes that he's no longer doing it, they're going to miss him. Yeah. But for now and until further notice, I think it's going to be a good match, Terry.
There you go.
Yes.
He probably shouldn't wear a Speedo on the first day.
Maybe not on the first day.
Yeah.
What about the wings?
The wings?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a given, Terry. He's got to wear that.
Okay.
And you got to break the ice somehow with the kids. Yes. We've never had a teacher's aide with wings. This is kind of cool. What else is going on out there in the world this morning, Terry?
Really quickly, Tara Reid apparently is back in the news. According to the National Enquirer, she is finally engaged.
How does she still make the Enquirer? Is she doing anything? Is she just someone they just love to just splash stories about, even though she's doing nothing? Yeah.
Well, I think it's a story that somebody wants to marry her because she's so off the hook.
Exactly.
Is that the story?
Yes.
So the story this morning is that she's engaged.
Yes, that somebody actually...
Is she working, though? Has she got any sitcom that she's a part of? Has she got any movies that she's listed in the credits somewhere, somehow?
Seen her in a while.
Yeah, there was something she was just in.
Okay, that says it all.
I can't remember.
That says it all. There was something that she was just in.
Yeah,
like, you
she is working.
Don't have any idea whatsoever.
No, I remember reading it and saying, wow.
She's really working. She's getting a paycheck.
She was not let into a club recently, and it was really tough to watch. She was denied at the door.
She was denied at the door. They had like a TMZ video of it or something? Really?
What was she doing?
We're going to pass, Miss Reed.
I usually go to...
Go to the bowling alley.
Oh, wow, better night. I usually check out the TMZ videos every day. I must have missed that one.
Yeah, it's a little bit older, but I just remember seeing that, and it was painful to watch.
There's a video on Perez Hilton right now of Matt Damon going off on Sarah Palin, Terry. It's really pretty funny to me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he's saying actually very on-point things, but he's just so passionate about it. It's really kind of interesting. And we can put it up on the tmanshow.com. He's ripping the idea of Sarah Palin being vice president to shreds. You know, the actors love to, at this point in the election, really throw their influence into the mix. Like, I thought that was going to put John Kerry over the top when Leonardo DiCaprio in the last 8 weeks of the election last time around was showing showing up at rallies with John Kerry, and I thought, wow, that's going to be really big for John Kerry if he didn't have it before. Oh, he's got it now, and the whole bad publicity that George W. Bush got from Fahrenheit 9/11. There's no way America's going to reelect him now that Leonardo DiCaprio's the cherry on top of this situation. It's a done deal. Lost.
Yes.
So I don't know if these actors
really influence anything.
Putting their little opinions into the mix actually help. They might even hurt.
Could be.
Might even rally up the Republican side to come out in bigger numbers. But Matt Damon is going off on the idea of picking Sarah Palin as a vice presidential candidate. So we'll have that up in a couple minutes on the tmanshow.com.
Okay.
So you won't have to do any extra legwork. We bring you the stuff right on our site.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Tara Reid, by the way, in 3 movies in 2008.
Which, by the way, yes, all straight to DVD.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them. Heard of any of them, actually.
And the DVD chains, Netflix, Blockbuster were forced into taking it.
Yep.
Didn't want it. We also have Pay Your Bills coming up, which you can start sending your bills in as of, I don't know if it's like, I think it's starting like right now.
Right now, yeah, you can mail them, fax.
Starting in late September or mid to late September and going all the way through the fall.
Yeah.
And into the early part of December. So we're talking about multiple months of T-Man paying your bills. It's that time of year, Terry, believe it or not.
Woo-hoo.
That's what autumn brings.
Yeah.
And it couldn't come at a better time.
I know.
The economy is hanging by a freaking thread.
Certainly is.
There's not a bill anyone out there can pay anymore. But the T-Man is going to do it for you. Couldn't happen at a better moment, right?
Right.
Okay, now tell me about Tara Reid, Terry. Speaking of couldn't happen at a better moment.
Well, I was just telling you, she is engaged to a gentleman by the name of Julian Jarmoon.
Oh, yes.
Founder of J and
Once you took a look at his Jarmoon, Terry, she was in.
So, I don't know. I've never heard of J and Company Jeans, but, you know.
He's Julian Jarmoon, and he's affiliated with some jeans joint?
Yeah.
J and Company.
J and Company
Never heard
Jeans.
Never heard of him?
I have not.
It's not ringing any bells with me either, but something tells me if you're kind of locked into any jeans company that has got any kind of ability to sell a pair or two,
right,
you're going to be doing all right for yourself.
There you go. So, at least she's getting married. She seems to have found happiness.
She's not so down and out that she's going to just hook her wagon to some hack jean air, right?
Right.
No, I think she might.
He's got to at least be able to sell his product to TJ Maxx or something. Come on, right?
Somebody's buying it.
Yes.
You would think.
I'm sure there are people out there that know these jeans very well.
I'm sure.
And we're just not in the loop here, literally. But anyway.
Wow.
No one knows these jeans.
What's the actual jean company called?
J and Company.
J and Company.
Company Jeans.
It almost sounds mildly familiar. I don't know. Maybe because it's so generic sounding, J and Company.
It does, for some reason, sound familiar.
But I've never had a pair on, I can tell you that. But that's who Tara Reid's going to marry.
Supposedly so.
Dude whose family is the owner.
I think he's the founder.
He is it.
He's the founder.
He's the man.
Well, maybe it's something new then. I mean, he can't be like an old guy, right, who's been doing it for a while. There's probably some young cat who's putting out some new jean line that's catching on. Maybe we'll be knowing. If you don't know it now, we'll be knowing of J & Company in a couple of minutes. You know of it, Vinnie?
Never heard.
Never heard of it. Don't plan to ever know of it?
Nah.
See yourself in some J & Company jeans this time next week or what?
Can't do it.
It's anything and Company. It sounds so 80s.
Who's wearing J and Company? Let me tell you who's wearing J and Company.
Who's wearing J & Company jeans? Oh, I thought you were going to tell me.
No, I'm looking it up.
Hot chicks
right
on the
now.
website.
Hot chicks on the website.
Right.
They have a website and they have hot chicks wearing the jeans?
Hot enough, yes.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
I'm in. Count me in. Now I know what I want for Christmas.
Miley Cyrus.
A J & Company jean Miley. That's not a bad person to be seen in your jeans, Terry.
No, I know.
All right?
Yep. Jamie Presley.
And look, Pasty just handed me. These jeans cost anywhere from $150 to $175. That's the range of what you charge for the jeans that are hot.
Doesn't mean anyone's buying them.
Audrina.
I'm selling this bottle for $2,000.
Girl from the hills, right? Is she from the hills?
Sold.
Okay, right.
Gotcha.
She's got a perfect little body for those jeans, Terry.
Audrina is
I'm
in.
selling this bottle, $2,000. Who wants it?
You just named two of the biggest female stars out there right now. And you're knocking these jeans.
I'm not knocking. I just tell you.
Adrena.
He's the one who's knocking, not me.
Hey, you may not think she's much. You may think she's a hack. You may think she doesn't deserve where she's at. You may think, and you may all be right in those comments and that commentary, but
you watch it all the time.
She is immensely popular right now, and if you don't have the ability to acknowledge that, then you're not in the loop.
She's not one of the top 2.
And you don't belong in J & Company jeans.
She's not one of the top 2 female stars out there.
You don't deserve J & Company jeans. I didn't say top 2.
She's just one of the top 2, or you said these 2 are one of the top.
Cameron Diaz?
I said amongst the top females out there in the celebrity world.
She's top 1,000.
You're naming Miley Cyrus.
Fine, that's
Cameron
a heavyweight.
Diaz.
Adrena.
That's a heavyweight.
See, they're
Jamie Presley.
all on the website in these jeans.
Yes.
Come on, really?
Yes.
All right. We don't know of J & Company jeans now. We do. If we didn't know of it a couple minutes ago, we do now.
Oh, good for Tari. He must be loaded.
And this guy must have some long paper to be making sure that he has the right people wearing these jeans on his website. He didn't just Photoshop these. He didn't just Photoshop these jeans on these celebrities, did he?
He may have.
Fergie.
So he's got them from all ages and all, walks of the celebrity world in his jeans to make sure he makes everyone aware of the fact that it's not only available, but cool for everyone.
Yep. He's even got the Deal or No Deal models in them.
From Miley Cyrus to Cameron Diaz, there's a pair of J & Company jeans.
It just goes on and on.
And Tara Reid gets to get them.
Yep. Katherine Heigl.
Has he not seen Tara Reid's stomach since the plastic surgery incident? Not good.
I got people calling in. I got people calling in with multiple pairs of J & Company jeans.
Really?
Yes. So while I'm busy, I'm all busy in my William Rass, I'm missing out on J & Company. I'm assuming they make men's jeans. You're only listing women, Terry.
I know. Well,
they don't make men's jeans or what?
I don't know.
Do they not? Do you see it?
I'm just seeing women. I'm just
Please say yes, Terry.
Well, I'm not going to let that stop me.
That's right.
Give me my pair of J & Company jeans anyway.
You guys have a 46-inch waist anywhere on the rack?
No?
I don't.
So it's just a woman's jean.
I think it might be.
I'm not going to try to do what Sevens did for the jean world.
Yes.
Fruited it up. Thank you, Seven, for that.
Hey, Treya. Is that your name, Treya?
Trey.
Your name is Trey?
I have a couple pair of those J & Company jeans.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
How old? That's odd. 33.
Oh, jeez. All right, so you're in the Cameron Diaz style, I guess.
Ashton Kutcher.
They're
I was asking if there's any guys on the site.
They're on the same lines of like Buffalo jeans. They're more like a junior style type younger group.
Any chance they're in the same kind of line as Buffalo Wings? Then maybe I get it.
No, Buffalo.
Side ranch, please.
Buffalo brand jeans.
You like ranch or blue cheese?
Both.
Thanks for the call, Trey.
I like both.
Oh, blue cheese.
Gotta go blue cheese.
I like both.
Gotta go blue cheese.
I like both.
No, blue cheese.
But
I like it all.
If you have an option,
dump me in it.
I know you're not picky when it comes to food.
One.
It's clear that you're not picky when it comes to food.
If I can only have one.
If you can only have one, life on the line.
Oh, boy.
I love saying that. Life on the line. It's got to be either blue cheese or ranch. Which way you going? He's got his eyes closed. He's really concentrating right now.
I know he is.
Look at him.
Very serious right now.
No, for real.
So I gave you two guys.
You got the perfect plate of wings in front of you. Just the right amount of hotness.
Kind of hungry.
Kind of like Cameron Diaz in her jeans. Just the right amount of hotness.
Nobody around to watch me eat them, yes?
Yes. That's
Except your dogs hoping something.
That's very important. That's very key if you're talking about Hotshot really enjoying his plate of wings.
No, I know.
Because he gets very self-conscious when there's people watching him eat his wings more than any other food, and he gets self-conscious about any food anyway. So that just tells you the level of self-consciousness he gets when he eats his wings.
There's nothing my vegetarian wife loves more than to watch me pull flesh off a bone.
Oh, God, I bet
Loves
that
it.
Makes her
Got a problem with chicken?
Well, just pulling flesh off the bone could gross her out a little bit, yes. Not a problem with it, you know. She doesn't say anything, but I know she hates it.
Okay. But she doesn't have the guts to talk back to her man.
Well, she just doesn't think it's kind of rude to tell people what to eat.
She'll get a backhand with blue cheese on it.
That she will get, yes.
I'm assuming you're going to take blue cheese here, right? Come on.
You have to take blue cheese.
In the blue cheese ranch
I love
battle,
blue cheese.
Blue cheese has got to
blue cheese rule.
Yeah, ranch is a little played out.
I have really even taken my blue cheese fascination to the next level over the past few months. Because when I was in Vegas, like in July, I kept on ordering room service and getting a plate of wings every time, and they kept bringing blue cheese. And
you're like loving it.
Loving it. I was ready to bathe in blue cheese.
Yeah. Drink it right out of the cup.
Yep, I do. I'm a huge blue
I do, she
cheese
says.
fan.
I'm a renewed blue cheese fan.
All right.
Love it.
So good for Tara Reid.
Good get for her,
Now
obviously.
Not that she could, but now she doesn't have to work.
Right. And she's got jeans forever.
If this is really a true love and headed for the altar situation like the story says it is, Terry, they're talking about them getting married, right? They're engaged, and they're going to get married. It seems like she may have, as I said, hitched her little trailer to the right wagon here.
Yeah, seems to be.
Because Trey has the jeans, Terry. That's all I need to hear. Spreading like wildfire.
Right.
So, yeah.
I watched the first American Pie recently. She was pretty damn hot, Tara Reid.
In the first American Pie?
Wow. I forgot, yeah. Now she's a train wreck.
They don't play the first American Pie that much, do they?
No, I watched it on demand.
You watched it on demand?
It's the kind of life I have.
Really? It's on demand?
It's on demand?
It was, yes. Unrated. Hilarious. In HD.
See, that's a trade-off. You get on demand, and I get the NFL package on the dish. I got the dish, I don't get on demand.
I know.
Maybe when the football season's over, I got to make the switch. But I'll tell you right now, here's what happened. You want to hear a little DirecTV story?
I do.
This happened about a week ago. I forgot to tell you the story. It's mildly interesting.
Okay, that's all I need.
I called up DirecTV.
Let me smoke a bowl. It'll be more interesting.
Oh, jeez. Let's just get some wings.
It's story time, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo, give me
All
a
right,
Thank you.
sit down.
Get your blue
Crisscross
cheese.
applesauce.
Get your...
the little kids, crisscross applesauce. Can you sit down?
Okay.
Get your wings, get your blue cheese, get your blankie, get your pillow.
A pillow.
Get your pillow.
Is that a pillow or pill?
Both.
However you heard it.
All right.
Get it now. It's
Sure,
story time, boys and girls.
Oh, my gosh.
I called up DirecTV, and here's the reason. I finally came to the conclusion, believe it or not, after being a customer of this certain entity of DirecTV, that I didn't need it anymore in my life. Now, what is it, you ask?
We know.
I have been a subscriber. I had mentioned to you that I've been considering this, so I think you know where I'm going here.
Yes.
I have been a DirecTV subscriber for over... Like when it first came out, when I first heard about this dish, I was like, sign me up. This sounds cool. It's right on my roof. Bam.
Dish was bigger than your house, right?
So, when I was living in an apartment, I convinced the landlord to let me put it on. Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. What is this wild thing you got on the side of your apartment building?
I don't like it's the size of the dog, just like they say on the TV. Anyway, so it's like from 96 or something, I had the dish. And anyway, so I'm a Playboy TV. I just gave it away, subscriber as part of my package. And I finally decided I don't need Playboy TV anymore. Because you know what? They have the nerve. They have the audacity. Not that it's the money factor, Terry, but to jack up the rate of a monthly subscription to Playboy TV by like $3 over the past few months.
Right. Audacious, my friend.
When they should be doing the opposite to appeal to their customer base and lowering the price or give us free specials or an extra free channel because of all the new influx of porn on the internet that's come about.
How much does Boys Food cost you?
What do?
Exactly.
They turn around and jack up the monthly price to $17.99 per month.
Nice.
That's all I needed to know, that they're not treating their customers right. That put me over the top because I haven't watched. I used to watch like crazy. I mean, the director's cut every night watching, and then Max Porn came around and Boys Food. I don't watch Playboy TV anymore.
Boys Food changed my life.
I haven't watched a movie on the Playboy channel for at least almost a year now, I would say.
Wow.
And that's right around the time, no coincidence, that I really got fully introduced to all the websites that are giving you free, all you need as far as time-wise, 5-minute porn clips that have everything you need.
All you can beat buffet.
Just move my beat rag into my computer room, and that's the only difference in that world. But anyway, so I figured, okay, and my son's now 3.5. I got 1 and 1. I don't need Playboy TV hanging around the dish because my wife's been nagging about me to get rid of it anyway.
Why does that creature have 2 backs, Daddy? You don't need that.
I'll tell you at age 4.
Okay.
Anyway, so I call him up, right? With the intention of canceling.
With the intention.
And here's what happens. Well, actually, I had 2 reasons to call them up because this was last week. I had to reapply for the football package.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I had to sign up for the NFL package to make sure I get every game, especially now that I'm going to be dominating the fantasy football world, Terry, so I can flip over and get the red zone, whatever they call that stuff.
Right.
Anyway,
it's really a cool channel.
So that was the two reasons I called, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, the coolest channel in the world.
That's a really good idea.
Unbelievable. It's the greatest idea. It's so targeted towards just fantasy football players.
Because CBS Sportsline has that anyway, but then now you have it on TV.
Anytime that a team's about to score in an NFL game, they switch to that game when they're in the red zone. That's why they call it the Red Zone channel.
Makes sense.
And they... How far behind am I?
Oh, we're fine. No, we're actually not, but I want to hear the story.
All right, listen. Let me take a break.
Oh, so it's like, no, just keep moving. We're all good.
You're talking porn, football, and direct TV.
I
know. And therein lies the hook.
That's right.
It's a fire
and
your
buffalo wings.
I'm going to tell you the story and how it all breaks down. That involves football, porn, and wings.
Yep. I can't wait.
So we're getting it right now? What?
I'm too far behind, Terry.
Oh, jeez.
I can't fall that far behind this morning.
All right.
And I'm going to tell you what happened in its entirety. Right after these words.
Timothy Clark and his sister were playing in what they thought was a broken washing machine. That is, until the door closed on Timothy and water started rushing in.
She came to me, she said, Mommy, my brother's inside the washing machine. When she told me that, I got up, I instantly went to the washing machine, and my baby was spinning around inside the washing machine.
Yikes. The boy needed stitches, but he's going to be okay.
Yeah, that happened in a laundromat, Terry. That's not supposed to happen, is that right? Or what?
Right,
It's not supposed to go on if... Well, how does it know if there's a person inside?
I don't know.
Maybe the sister, when he got in there, was like, got you right where I want you, bro. Bam!
Turn it on.
Someone had to turn it on, right?
I don't.
Someone had to hit some button.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Huh.
Weird.
All right.
Very strange.
Well, as long as it wasn't on permanent press, so it's okay.
Right.
Anyway, what else is going on this morning, Terry? What else is happening on your pile, please?
Well,
I
was just going to ask you about finishing your little story there.
Well, it's past its time, Terry.
Well, no, because also, too, Terry Cam Chatters are asking as well.
Oh, they don't want to know at this point.
They do.
I had a chance last
Come
time.
on. Your little story.
I need you to beg me a little more.
Women, porn, wings. Come on.
Well, yeah, it's it.
Please,
I do insist,
please,
yes.
finish.
All right. Where was I? Let me recap.
There was.
I don't want to overstate how this story is going to all hit you.
Called
it's
with
not
the
biggest.
intention.
Yeah, it's not the biggest story in the world. You're not going to be like doubling over in laughter or anything like that. It's just a mildly interesting story I thought I'd share with you.
Right.
All right.
Right.
With that said,
yes.
As I was saying, Terry.
Yes, team.
I finally have gotten comfortable with the feeling that, especially because they jacked up the price, that I can rid myself of the Playboy channel because I haven't watched it in upwards of a year because I don't need it.
Right.
Boys, Max Porn has changed my life.
Poker Granny.
Why would I watch anything on the Playboy channel when Max Porn buries it, and all these sites on the internet, YouPorn, KUBE,
Pornhub, thank you.
You can control what's going on. I can't control what they decide to put on. That's why I haven't even thought about putting it on. I forgot it was even there, to be honest, until my wife brought it up recently, and I said, all right, you know what? Absolutely, babe, because I feel like I'm making her think that I listen to everything she says. I'm going to do exactly what you asked. I'm going to cancel it.
However, the only flip side to that is you can watch it on a big screen, which has got to be nicer than
I got a pretty big screen.
It's not as big as the one in your living room. I can guarantee you, I've never seen your TV.
It ain't as big as the one in my living room.
I had a hunch.
But you know what? From the distance that I sit between me and the computer screen, as opposed to in the living room to the big screen.
Oh, with your forehead on the screen, yeah.
It's about...
Yeah.
That ain't what's on the screen.
Okay.
It's about the same kind of ratio, if you will. All right?
Sounds like a little rationalization, but okay.
It's fine for me.
Okay, as long as it works.
It gets as big as I need it to be.
Oh, it's not what she said.
Anyway, so here I am making the phone call. I'm calling DirecTV, and as I said, Terry, no, let me just get to the heart of the story. All right.
Okay.
I'm calling for two reasons. I'm calling to get the NFL package, which is a must. That's the only reason I really have DirecTV at this point.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm missing out on Comcast, except for this time of the year.
Right.
All right?
Right.
Because I'm missing out on all the on-demand stuff, which I think is something to be feeling like am missing out on a lot, right?
I like it. Not everyone does.
But this is the time of year where you got to feel like you're missing out a little bit, right?
Sort of.
Come on. You don't wish you could watch every game when you got you're behind by 2 points in your fantasy football game, and
maybe
the Cleveland Browns got your running back, you got Jamal Lewis at the goal line, you can't see it or what?
Yeah, but that would be cool. But the fact that I go to NFL games, like my whole Sunday's like gone. I'm gone from 10 a.m. till I get home at 6.
Half the games.
Right, to half of them.
Okay. Anyway, so I call DirecTV.
If I didn't have season tickets, I may do it.
I jump on with my little operator there.
Right.
And I tell her.
Little operator.
Yeah, I tell her.
Good morning.
She has sexy voice and stuff.
I wish. I tell her I have 2 reasons for calling. I tell her the first reason is I want to get the DirecTV, whatever they call it, the NFL package.
Right.
All right.
Got it.
She then hits me with a big surprise.
Uh-oh.
And they must be feeling like I'm on the verge, just like every other customer, maybe, of leaving them for on-demand, Comcast, and all that. Maybe they've had a lot of that, because she hits me with, Mr. Tepper, we just wanted to inform you, by the way, that you've been such a loyal customer for so many years, since 1996, that we've decided to give you the NFL package for free this year.
Whoa!
Are you freaking serious?
Free?
Yeah.
What's the catch?
I was blown away. I was asking, what's the catch? You have to have phone sex now?
Right.
Because that would just add to the bonus.
There you go.
And the bonus. And,
wow,
so I
really
was blindsided by this.
Wow.
So then I'm thinking, well, I can't tell her the second reason I'm calling, because I don't feel comfortable after they say I'm such a great... That was one of the things she said. You're such a great customer. You've been such a loyal and good customer.
See, she hit you.
Because I have a pretty big bill every month, all right?
Right,
I get
sure you
every
do.
channel they pretty much offer,
You get
right?
like the baseball channel and the stupid
you get
college
like
basketball
5,000 channels.
You gotta
and
have the
watch
baseball
two.
channel.
Right, the baseball package. Very
How do
important
you
to
not
have.
have the baseball package?
It's insane. You sit around and watch different baseball
I got
games.
the hockey package. I don't even watch it.
I know.
Oh,
You
my
have to see it.
God.
I don't even like hockey.
You have plenty of nonsense besides the Playboy channel that you shouldn't pay for.
Yes, but this was one that is a significant, $17.99 a month makes an impact on the monthly bill, even though the monthly bill is over $200 a month. So
plus kids in the house.
They're making the right move by telling me I'm a good customer, and they're stroking me.
Hitting you first with the here, have it for free.
Yeah, they're stroking me with the here, sir, have it for free.
It's all you, baby.
But now they put me in a position where after they tell me what a great customer I am, I can't now come back with, oh, by the way, I want to cancel one of my channels. I just didn't feel right about it.
You can't do that.
I just couldn't do that.
I couldn't do it.
So now I'm stuck with Playboy for at least, I figure, another 2 or 3 months before they forget how good a customer, the fact
But
they gave
every time you call now to cancel Playboy, you're going to be a great customer.
Well, if they keep giving me stuff for free that costs like $200, then I'll keep the Playboy channel for $17.99 a month. If that's the case, wonderful.
You've been such a good customer. There's Playboy girls on their way to your house right now, and they're going to act it out for you in your living room.
I guess I'll keep the Playboy channel for a couple more months.
That's right.
But that's exactly what happened. They hit me. They hit me with the out of nowhere gift of it's free this year, sir. So then I can't throw back at them after they tell me what a great customer I am. Oh, I'm canceling the Playboy channel.
Terry could. Sounds like Terry can.
We're like, oh, screw you, bastard. We knew you were a cheapskate.
Exactly.
Give us back the NFL package.
Exactly.
That's what I'm afraid they're going to say.
I know. I couldn't do it either,
So I had
man.
to go to my wife and tell her, yeah, I remember I told you I was making that call? Yeah, I couldn't get through.
And what did she say?
Well, I'm all busy. So, yeah, I told her exactly what happened, and she's like, yeah, I guess I kind of agree.
Listen to Terry, no problem. Take the free stuff, and I want to cancel some stuff. Nothing, no problem at all.
Tell you, no hesitation.
Well, thank you. I have been a very good customer, and I appreciate that.
After they just reminded you, told you,
but I would have been really
they think of you.
Right.
You can't then hip them with, oh, I want to cancel this channel.
Yes, you can.
Terry can.
You can say, you know what, and I hate to do this, but I do have to let my Playboy channel.
As long as you say, I hate to do this.
Well, hey, I'm a great customer, and I want to keep up that reputation, but unfortunately, I don't use it, and I don't see it. Blah, blah, blah.
They throw a gift my way that costs upwards of $200 or something like that. I don't know what it runs, but it's in that neighborhood.
Right.
I can't then throw back at them that I'll wait a few more months.
You can't do it.
I'll wait till like December now. I'm stuck with the Playboy channel.
See what I can do.
Stuck.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
They always do.
And that customer service, as soon as you got off the phone, she's like, yes!
Why would she be like that?
I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about?
Suckered again.
Sucker.
What, they got something free?
They gave me the NFL package for free. And the red zone.
And the red zone.
Thingy. So,
But that is very smart of them. Seriously.
It's really not. It's just happened. It was a coincidence.
Sure
they didn't know I was about to cancel something, and even if they knew.
No, but I'm just saying.
It's not that significant that's what made them give me the free NFL package.
But it made it so they kept that you, a client, a happy one, and so you aren't even... If you were thinking of canceling, which you were, you didn't. So it kept them.
DirecTV, a multi-billion-dollar industry, I'm sure, an extra $60 because I'm canceling it in December.
Okay.
So well done.
Nice work.
Yes.
I'm going to crack a beer to that.
I just thought it's kind of funny that I was all called and prepared to tell them I was canceling, and then I chickened out.
I would have chickened out, too. Okay, thanks. That's it. See you later.
You are such a good customer, Mr. Tepper. We're giving you the NFL package for free. Oh, and what was the other thing you called for? Oh, I don't remember.
See ya, gotta go. Thanks for the package.
Terry, no qualms.
I know I did the right thing. You can't throw back at them after what they just did. Oh, I'm canceling a major channel that brings you in revenue. Not at that moment. You can't do it at that moment. You got to wait a few months.
Right.
There's plenty of people that probably can't. I'm not one of them. No way. I would have chickened out, too.
Yes.
That was it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was like. God. They hit me out of nowhere with that.
Oh, man.
So I couldn't cancel.
Nope.
Sorry, honey, couldn't cancel. So I thought it was a cute little story. That's all it was, and that's that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I overstated what you would think of the story.
Free in the red zone, yeah.
But I guess there's not much happening in my life. This is as exciting as it gets. All right? There it is.
Which you call to cancel the paper. That's going to be an awesome story.
Oh.
Vinnie, don't you think like me? They hit you with a gift like that. You can't then throw back at them. Oh, and by the way, here's your great customer canceling a channel that I don't need anymore.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
It's doable. And the Terry's kind of okay with her response. It's something you could definitely do.
You're in your rights to do it, but it's
just wrong.
Not right.
It's just wrong after they hit you with a gift and they're telling you what a great customer you are and cancel this and cancel that.
Yeah, I couldn't pull it off.
So,
have that dish off my house in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not really bothering you, the Playboy channel. It's not really bothering
you. No, it ain't bothering me. I just don't watch it anymore. I watch all the porn I need. Believe me, I can get all the porn I ever needed in life on the internet and then some. And as I said, I'm the quarterback. And I'm in the red zone.
Oh, yeah.
And we just scored again.
Jeez. That was the 2-minute drill, she said.
Mm-hmm. Show.
Now the woman who thought she'd found the one when she got married, only problem was she found the one 11 different times. Bonnie Ashley has had 11 husbands.
Nice.
And she says she's out in the market for number 12.
I'm not an expert on marriage. I'm an expert.
Oh, thanks for informing us, yes.
Are you sure?
She's very qualified as far as understanding marriage from all standpoints.
I'm not an expert on marriage. I'm an expert on divorce. I do believe in the sanctity of marriage.
Right.
I do. I wanted that. Every time I got married, I wanted it to be the one.
So she just did it 11 times and is looking for number 12 now.
Okay.
She really, every time wanted it to be the one after getting married 11 times. Isn't it like by the 7th or 8th time, you're just like, I'll just wing it and hope.
Wing it.
I mean, yeah, you want it to be the one, but how much can you really trust it at this point?
Wow.
Maybe you should shut her down now. What do you say there, Sally? What's her name?
Sally.
Yeah, I don't think it's Sally. Susie.
It's Susie.
I don't know what it
I'm
is.
not an expert on marriage. I'm an expert on divorce.
Yeah.
I do believe in the sanctity of marriage.
That's nice.
I do. I wanted that. Every time I got married, I wanted it to be the one.
I believe in the sanctity of marriage until we get in our first fight. Then I'm out of there.
Right.
Cut my losses.
She's just trying to find that right person.
Cut and run. Well, I definitely believe her soulmate is going to be the 12th husband, Terry. That's just the way it all was meant to be when she got started in the world. It was just a little joke that was going to be on her. It would take 12 husbands to find the one.
Bonnie, a real estate...
Oh, Bonnie is her name.
Oh, Bonnie.
And she's a real estate agent. These real estate agent wackos, Terry, are losing their minds.
The one.
Bonnie, a real estate agent from Delaware, married husband number 1 at this small church when she was just 18. She says she was just too young.
It's kind of emotional for me. I wish I had run away. those doors started this crazy, crazy cycle of being a serial bride.
She's pointing to the doors that led to the altar of her first marriage.
Yeah.
Those doors. She's almost blaming the doors. Those doors.
Damn doors.
Freaking doors. Wasn't for the doors.
Right.
The place was doorless. I'd have been fine. Been married to guy number one forever. Those doors started this cycle that I've been in and been unable to get out of. 12 marriages or 11 marriages and looking for number 12.
Run away. Those doors started this crazy, crazy cycle of being a serial bride.
Her eyes well with tears until it becomes too much for her. Not all of Bonnie's memories are sad.
Oh.
She was married twice at this Justice of the Peace.
This is the sidewalk I walked up, and when I got married at the courthouse, I had blue jeans on, so I just...
They had blue jeans on?
Blue jeans, she's calling
Blue
them,
jeans? Blue cheese?
Yes. I'll have that on
I
my
had
face.
blue cheese on my legs.
Yeah.
Well, she may actually, when you see her in shorts.
I'm already ready to divorce her, Terry.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Well, then you're
Jeez.
12.
Mark me down as number 12 there, Bonnie. Does that make you any less likely to get married again? Do us all a favor and just shut her down. You've been married 11 times. It hasn't worked out one of the 11. Law of averages says by accident you're going to find a guy you can tolerate. He's going to be able to tolerate you when you try 11 times, Terry.
11 times.
And she couldn't.
When I got married at the courthouse, I had blue jeans on, so I just thought I'd keep with the trend.
Bonnie short.
Oh, my God.
Shut your ass. I'm already sick of you. You got nothing to say. You wonder why these guys couldn't stick around, Terry.
Oh,
shut. You're worthless. Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, if anyone could be labeled as having a worthless yap, Terry, it could be a woman who's been married and divorced 11 times.
You think?
All right.
Hey, now she's got a book.
You may think I'm sounding cruel here. Oh, is that what she's doing? She's writing a book?
Yes.
Oh, please.
So hurry, run out and buy it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, I'm sure we'll all run out and buy her book.
What are you trying to get out of her book? Like, what's her purpose of writing it?
It's a self-help book.
Okay, good.
Well, right. In the beginning, she said she's
How to
not
spot a bad marriage.
You too can
Exactly.
have 11 marriages.
She's the one who claims that she's not an expert on marriage. She's an expert on divorce.
If you just apply yourself, you could have 11 marriages too, just like me.
I only had 8, and I don't know how to get over the hump to 9.
Well, I know there are people out there that have had multiple marriages, not work out, but this ain't no record, I'm sure.
Oh,
but this is sad, Terry.
Right.
Even if it's not a record, this is a sad woman who's... You hear her giggling at times. She's got to be at all moments laughing on the outside and crying like a blubbering baby at all times on the inside. 11 guys got sick of you after saying I do?
Now, if the 11 guys write a book, that I'll read.
If they all get together and write a book, we're reading
They
it.
each get a chapter.
We ain't reading anything this wench is writing. We'll tell you that right now.
Why I left Bunny.
From 11 different perspectives. And yet all the same reason.
Right.
Couldn't.
Oh, man.
Sounds very...
Couldn't swing it is what the common denominator is from all these guys.
It might be the name of the book, actually. I think you just came up with it.
Her eyes well with tears until it becomes too much for her. Not all of Bonnie's memories are sad. She was married twice at this Justice of the Peace.
This is the sidewalk I walked up, and when I got married at the courthouse, I had blue jeans on, so I just thought I'd keep with the trend.
And the trend was what now?
I don't know.
Blue jeans on.
What are you talking about?
So all blue jeans were just invented. I don't know.
There was this new thing called blue jeans back. How old is she? She's got to be actually kind of up there in years to have been married and divorced 11 times.
Yes, I would imagine.
Pasty's finding a picture. He's kind of signaling to me.
Bonnie's shortest marriage lasted just 45 days.
Oh, dear.
The longest, 5 years. She's written a book about her incredible story, humorously titled Ex-Husband in Freezer.
My advice is know them and know them well.
Now, if she had killed them and chopped them up and put them in the freezer, I might read her book, Terry.
That's a story.
Oh, wow.
There's good reading.
And pictures? That'd be awesome.
Ew.
That's a good nighttime flashlight book there, Terry.
Yeah, right.
Get you all good and scared before you hit the pillow.
Oh, my goodness.
Pillow? But I don't want to read about this woman.
Well, maybe
wacko lady who's been married and divorced 11 times and is looking for victim number 12.
Just giving everybody a little insight, you know.
She sounds very stable, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, real.
She's got so much to offer with this book that she's penned.
5 years. She's written a book about her incredible story, humorously titled Ex-Husband in Freezer.
My advice is know them and know them well.
Oh, thanks.
Live with them. Try on the shoe before you buy it, because you never know what you're going to get until you're under the same roof.
It took her 11 marriages to figure that out, too.
Okay.
She's got the learning curve down, though, at this point, though.
Yeah, you think. I don't think so.
Try the shoe on. See, men always like to make the analogy of test driving the car.
Of course.
Women rather talk about shoes.
Yes.
Whatever. If anyone listens, if anyone goes out there and buys her book,
right,
you are sadder than she is. All right? And she's pretty damn sad. I don't think they get much sadder than her. And yet, if you feel the urge that, like, you could learn something from this woman.
Aren't you curious at all?
No!
Just to kind of...
I heard everything I need to hear from this.
Just a bit. Just like...
No, not at all. And if anyone out there thinks they can learn anything from this woman and goes out and buys her book, or they're tricked into thinking there's some bit of comedy in here, this is tragedy written all over it.
So if someone brings it to your book club, you're pissed?
Well, if they show up to my book club, I'm just excited nonetheless. So.
Okay. I'll be there, yeah.
With book.
That and this weekend's candle party. Yeah.
Oh, really? I am in.
Very few people actually show up. But it's really annoying to me when they RSVP that they're coming and then they don't show up there.
Yeah, I bet. Because you make all the plans, get a little hors d'oeuvres out, have a little drink, you know.
Yes, big bowl of blue cheese. Well, I guess I'll have to swan dive and that myself again. Okay, here we go.
Try on the shoe before you buy it,
whatever.
because you never know what you're going to get.
She's got a million cliches.
What if it's a little tight?
Wait, what was that one?
If only she had figured it out by marriage number 4, she wouldn't be as pathetic.
Humorously titled Ex-Husband
You want to hear the cliches again?
in Freezer.
My advice is know them and know them well.
Cliche number
Live
1.
with them. Try on the shoe before you buy it.
Cliche number 2.
Because you never know what you're going to get until you're under the same roof.
Cliche number 3.
After 11 divorces, Bonnie is still looking for Mr. Right.
The first date, I tell them, I've been married 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, and they say your past doesn't matter.
Bonnie's latest boyfriend was this.
You're
Your
moved by
past
that?
Doesn't matter.
You're swept away by the way these guys are reacting to her?
Well, yeah, and I'm surprised she really hasn't found...
An 11-time divorcee? Sounds like an easy mark to me. Yeah. Unstable, legs wide open, bunt.
Wow.
The past don't matter. The present's all I care about. And as far as the present's concerned, I expect to be like knee-deep in VJ in about 1 hour. Wow. Or less. Come on, you really feeling like you got to wine and dine the lady who's been married 11 times?
Not a tough customer, I'm guessing.
Wow. Hey, she just wants to try on the shoe, make sure it fits.
I'll tell you one thing about this lady.
Yes.
She got 11 guys to propose to her.
She did.
There are women out there. She must be relatively hot, or at least was at some point in her life. Because there are women out there who have a tough time getting one guy who claims he's in love with her to actually propose.
Absolutely.
And she has gotten 11 guys to say, will you marry me?
Absolutely.
That has to stand for something.
There you go.
That's got to be moderately impressive to all of us.
Right.
I mean, she's a wacko.
I mean, they've gone through with it, too. I mean, not just asking, but they've actually, gone through with it.
As I also will now put on the record.
Crazy.
As crazy as she is, and it's pretty tough to beat. How about, like, husband number 10, who's standing there ready to say I do to a woman who's done it and failed 9 times, 10 times before him?
Yeah, but I'm different. I'm going to change her. She definitely likes me. It's going to work. Like planning one wedding, how stressful it was. Imagine 10 or 11. One wedding was enough.
Are you really having a big wedding every single time?
Sounds crazy.
Well, if you throw out the blue jeans and go in the justice...
I don't think so.
3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, and they say your past doesn't matter.
Bonnie's latest boyfriend was this successful businessman who asked that we not use his name.
I don't blame him.
Most exciting woman I've ever met.
That was just...
Oh, my gosh. Did he just say what I think he said? She's the most exciting woman I've ever met.
See, she's exciting. There he is.
This her?
It's quite the endorsement for the town they live in.
Oh, boy. I thought she'd at least be hot, Terry.
And? No?
Can't swing it.
At all?
Not now.
Even if you're
Not now. I know back in...
Maybe 40 years ago, there was a trace of hotness, perhaps, but I ain't seeing anything that would really reveal that this was an outright hot-ass babe back in her day.
And they say your past doesn't matter.
Bonnie's latest boyfriend was this successful businessman who asked that we not use his name.
Of course. She's the most exciting woman I've ever met.
That was just a few weeks ago. Since then, they've broken up. But Bonnie hopes to get married again, next time on the beach, making it an even dozen walks down the aisle.
All right, gotta go for a dozen.
Gotta go.
Yeah, if you're at 11.
Why not?
Yo, 11. You gotta go for the even dozen. Then you get to the dozen, Terry. Why not throw a baker in there?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I say at Krispy Kreme all the time.
Why not?
Take one.
And then
that's actually going to be lucky 13.
And then 13 means you missed the extra point, Terry.
Right.
You gotta go 14.
Oh, right. You got to go for 2 next time. Yeah.
That's right.
I guess. Yeah, me.
So there's no end in sight. And she expects people to be buying this book.
Of course. Here, let me go check it out.
See where it is on Amazon.
I am.
See how she's doing there with her book sales, with her self-help offerings to the world.
What's it called again?
Bonnie something or other. Pasty will find it. You know her name, Pasty? They say her name?
Oh, I want to be 12.
Let me take some calls here. Pasty finally
He's found his woman.
Imagine this is a soulmate.
This was the one. She was so busy being married that he couldn't find her.
Yeah. She's really exciting, dude. I love her.
Pasty, is that true? Is that what you're feeling?
Oh, yeah, dude.
How did you know? How did you feel it after all this time of being alone, being a solitary man, being a guy with a beautiful apartment but no one to share it with, and looking over downtown like no apartment does? How did you finally decide to share it with someone after all?
No, I'm a sucker for a woman in blue jeans. Love it.
I get it now. 1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call. Let us fire up some phone calls here. Toll free, don't you know? 1-866-663-T-Man. Anything you want to comment on? This story? Anything going on in your life? All of a sudden, your life probably doesn't seem as pathetic as it was about 5 minutes ago. Now that you're hearing from good old Bonnie. You got her on Amazon, Terry? You got her? You still looking?
Sounds like a no.
Okay. 1-866-663-T-Man. Anything you want to talk about? Let me start with Victor. Victor, you're on the air. Hello, Victor.
Yeah.
How you doing, Victor?
Hello.
What can we do for you, sir?
Yeah. I was just because, had a lot.
Victor, your phone is breaking up so far in this phone call. Should we try to tolerate it a little bit longer, or you want to call back on a better one? What's the story here?
Oh, no.
Get in a better cell area, Victor. This is your time, buddy. This is your time, Vic. Make it happen.
I had 3 news gave to me yesterday. I got laid off. My girlfriend cheated on me with my cousin, and I just got 3 tickets in the mail. So it's damn,
rough day.
Bad day.
My girlfriend.
It only gets worse from here, Vic. Okay, one day he got 3 tickets in the mail.
Yes.
Not something he was probably expecting.
Well, when you throw those away, you're supposed to keep them.
Girlfriend cheated on him with his cousin.
Nice.
Probably not something he was expecting.
No.
And you say you also got laid off or fired or what?
Nah, I got laid off.
You got laid off. I'm sorry to suggest you may have been fired. I'm sure they were just cutting back on staff. You were very valuable. Okay. So all in the same day, you found out this information. Did your cousin know you got laid off when... did you come home early? Was it one of those things? You got laid off so you came home early and you saw your girlfriend with your cousin, or somebody told you, or what?
No, I mean, I got home, right? I got home after I found out I got laid off. I got home and my cousin was home. And then he's like, dude, I got to tell you something, and,
So he decided to tell you on the day you got laid off? He's thinking, you can't get any madder or sadder right now, right? Okay, let me hit you with this info. I'm cheating on, or your girlfriend's cheating on you with me.
Nice. Welcome home.
Did he know you got laid off when he hit you with this, or what?
We were leaving together till yesterday, and I told her to leave after my cousin told me that. Honestly, I don't even know. Should I be mad at him?
Because that happened,
that's my family.
That scenario that I thought may have been the case actually happens more than you think. People come home early from work when they're not even expecting themselves to be leaving early, and then bam.
They see somebody's car, family member's car right there, and you're going, wow, I'm not home. They know I'm at work.
You wish you could leave the job just to check up on things every once in a while, but you can't because we have responsibilities at our jobs more than we'd like.
Right.
But on the day you get laid off, I thought maybe you headed home saw his cousin with his girlfriend, like that's all he needed at this point.
Right.
But it isn't even that. His cousin just decided to tell him for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Your cousin told you yesterday. Did it? My question, I'm still waiting for an answer. Did he know you got laid off when he hit you with this info, or did he not know?
No, he didn't know.
He didn't know. Why? So you came home from getting laid off, and he didn't tell him, or what?
Like, you know, I was just walking in, and he called me, like, he talked to me when I was barely walking in, like, you know, he didn't know.
So wait a minute, after all the time you've been cheating on...
He lives with me.
So you guys are roommates.
Yeah, but all the time he was obviously hiding the fact that behind your back he was screwing your girlfriend. Why all of a sudden, as soon as you walk through the door on this day, before you can even get a word out and tell him, because I'm sure that would have been the first words out of your mouth after you come home from being laid off, to tell your cousin that you got laid off, why on this day does he not even allow you to come in and open your mouth, and he pulls you wherever and tells you about what he's been doing? Why? It just seems kind of weird.
I don't know, this guy.
Well, maybe he did. He felt bad because they are living together.
I told him, like, I was like, I wanted him to leave, and I told.
But he must have hit him pretty quick with it.
I kicked both of them out.
You get laid off. The first words when you walk in the door is you tell people in your family or someone you love or somebody that'll listen.
I just got laid off.
I just got freaking laid off.
Right.
It doesn't take long. It takes like seconds after you walk in the door to say that.
Right.
And he's telling us. And his cousin didn't even know. He didn't even have a chance to get it out because as soon as he walks through the door, his cousin hits him so fast. And it must have been pretty damn fast, is what I'm saying. After all the time of hiding it, to tell him all of a sudden that he's been screwing around with his girlfriend.
Well, maybe too, because he came home unexpectedly early or whatever. That the girlfriend was in the cousin's bedroom, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, you know."
Was your cousin with your girlfriend when you came home early yesterday?
No, she wasn't home.
She wasn't even there.
Wow, that is weird.
What?
But used condoms were all over the floor.
Those were there.
Why do you think he told you so quick when you walked in the door yesterday?
He must have felt bad for doing it. And the worst of all, he tells me he's been doing it since April. He's like, and I was like, and how many times did it happen? He's like,
if all these
happening since April.
If all these, agitating things are going to happen to you in the course of a little period of time, you might as well hit it all in one day. You know? Give me it all, blast me on one day.
Take me to my lowest.
Let me heal the wounds right after, instead of being hit 1 month with this, 1 month with that. So in a sense, the tickets, your skag girlfriend and your unloyal cousin and your job, which you probably hated anyway, the fact that it all came down in one day is probably a blessing, right? No, you don't see it that way? Maybe? Yes? Okay, good. See a silver lining there. Found. Done.
Yeah,
happy ending.
Like this guy just, I told my girl to leave, and she's still saying that he's lying, though. Well, what would he lie for?
So after So after your cousin, how did your cousin describe it? What did he say was happening? He said it started in April. He started screwing around with her. He started.
His words was like, I gotta tell you something.
I've been plastering her ass.
That been going on.
So does he tell you details of how because you probably ask about the first time. That's what I would do. Tell me when the first time was and how it all went down. Did he ask any details on that or no?
That they were at the house together and
they were spending too much time at the house without you there. It seems like.
Sounds like it.
You were too busy working hard, leading to you getting laid off.
I'm working, doing what I'm supposed to do, and then
he's trying to make himself a good life, and this is what he gets. But you leave too many family members around with a relatively hot woman under a roof, Terry, and they get comfortable and they get used to being alone in the house, and things start happening.
And you walk out of the shower with just a towel on.
Whoa!
Drops on accident or not such an accident.
Your girlfriend's pretty hot or what?
Nah, she's hurt.
She's hurt?
Yeah, now she is.
All right, but is she hot? Like before you?
Yeah, no, she got her little thing going on.
Okay, so your cousin said they've been having sex since April, and then when you confronted your girlfriend later yesterday, she denied it.
She denied it, but now that I guess she got over the fact that that she got caught, so she admits it,
Oh, now so she denied it, but now she's admitting it.
Yeah, I mean,
but she still won't leave your house.
I wanted her out. She admitted it, and she said it only happened twice though. But this guy, my cousin, to me happened since April.
Well, that could have been happening since April and only happened twice. Not likely, but so she's admitting it, but in small doses now. Little by little, the truth is starting to come out. Okay, I did it, but only twice. Okay, 4 times. Do I hear 8?
But twice since April. What, are they married?
I still love her.
You still
want
love
to be with her, but
yes.
But it hurts me that she cheated on me with
So what's the status now? You told her to leave the premises, and what's the status? Is she packed up and left, or is she still living? In the
I hope she's still living.
Is she Is she? I was supposed to finish the sentence.
Okay.
Is she still living in your house?
She left.
She left. She finally got the message.
It feels hard.
Were you like screaming it? Were you like with the door open, with one hand waving her on the way, or what? What was the clearest you got with the message? Were you ever like really screaming at her, get out, like words like that, or what?
Nah, I was damn mad. I just called her right away, and I'm like,
get your ass over here so I can get the hell out.
I'm like, were you cheating on me? Yes or not? F you, leave, come and grab all your things, and pretty much, and like.
Sounds kind of girly. Did you ever ask if your cousin was better than you sexually, or you never felt like that was the kind of questions you wanted answered because you were pretty sure how? Do you think you're better sexually than your cousin? Do you think you gave it to her better than your cousin ever could, or would, or did?
Hello, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that question.
No.
Do you think your cousin was giving it to her a lot better than you were?
I don't know. Obviously, for her to keep on doing that, maybe.
Well, she might have just been lonely and just wanted it from, more than you were capable of giving it to her. Doesn't mean he was... Don't resign yourself to the fact that you're not as good as your cousin, the cheating, unloyal cousin bastard. And what does this do to your relationship with your cousin? It sounds like you're almost, forgiving him already. He is blood. He is family.
Yeah, I was going to...
But is he being thrown out or what? You said he lives with you, too.
Nah, I don't know. This guy, right now, I just don't know, though. This guy, I'm mad at him. I'm mad at my girl. It's crazy.
Are you going to throw the cousin out or no?
No.
Okay. I don't know what to make of this guy, Ted.
I don't know either.
He took a weird turn there at the end, didn't it?
I think
he's kind of everywhere.
I don't doubt that he's telling us a true story.
Right,
but
he's...
I don't even think he's that mad.
Yeah, no, does he play piano in the dark? Come on, give me something
I don't know
here.
What he is.
I think he's... Yeah.
All right, whatever, dude. Call us back when you figure out where you're at. But, hey, everyone has a pretty bad day. Maybe not that bad.
Yeah.
Laid off. Girlfriend screwing your cousin, and parking ticket because all on the same day is a tough day. Okay. 1-866-663-T-Man. Let me go to Kim. Kim, you're on the air. Hello. Kim, are you there? Hello. Tanya, you're on the air. Hello, Tanya.
Hey, I just wanted to ask you if you think Bonnie ever learned what the word dating means.
I don't know. I don't want to talk to Bonnie.
I just want to say one more thing.
Yeah, the first thing went over so well. Yes, go ahead.
I think she should write a calendar instead of a book. Probably sell better. With all of her wedding pictures on it.
Yes.
And the divorce pictures on the backside.
Heather, you're on the air.
By the way, Bonnie's book on Amazon, 1,193,265. Not doing so hot.
Fifth? I thought that was
1,193,265.
Wow. I'm just shocked there are that many books for sale.
Yeah, I know. She has to be dead last.
Wow.
There's that many books in the world?
And if you're 1 million, one place behind her, you're like, oh, I'm on her heels.
That's right.
I can pass her in seconds.
Who's last? Who's behind her?
Heather, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Yes, Heather, what can I do for you real quick?
Well, I just wanted to say something about Bonnie. I know you said you didn't want to talk about her too much more, but I am newly engaged myself. And I'm just wondering, does she take this whole marriage topic seriously?
Very seriously.
Well, she said she does.
She did. She must take it so seriously. As soon as the guy throws his hand down his pants, which all guys do when they get comfortable, Terry.
Really?
She doesn't seem like she's the most tolerant type, all right? She's giving marriage a really bad name. Here's a woman like Heather who's excited about her wedding. She's excited about her marriage. She's excited about the sanctity of the marriage that she's going to get herself all involved in. And then she hears about Bonnie, who's been married and divorced 11 times, and she wonders if what she's doing is now just an institution that is an overall joke. Right. That's probably what you're thinking, right, Heather?
Well, my family's very involved, and I'm just wondering because she's just going off and getting married in blue jeans, for God's sake.
That's what's bothering her right now.
The blue jeans, not your typical.
Doesn't she believe in the sanctity of marriage? That alone tells you what a mockery she's making of marriage. Married in blue jeans.
It's easy for someone like Heather.
Married in what you're comfortable in. That's fine. If that's
I don't think she's really pulling off the white dress thing. All right, Heather?
She doesn't
By marriage
have
7.
the purity to pull off a white dress.
But when you go to the Justice of the Peace, what are you supposed to wear? I mean,
Yeah,
it's not a formal
wedding.
wedding.
Wear a black dress. I think she should.
When the best are offering your 6 guests at the courthouse with the Justice of the Peace is free coffee, I think blue jeans is appropriate.
Is there any more equal, sir? Sorry.
She just made a comment about the whole purity thing.
Yeah.
And granted, she's been married 11 times, and no one's saying that she needs to wear white. But is there really anybody that's pure enough to wear white these days, except for
nobody?
Right.
Yes.
So I guess the purity thing really isn't even an issue.
I think it's first-time wedding, though. You should be white. White dress.
The last virgin died in 2004, Terry. So you're right. There's no longer any virgins left. They were an endangered species. And as I said, the last one died 2004, so no one deserves to wear white anymore. Oh, wait, there was a new baby born just a couple of seconds ago. It was a female. It's a girl. It's a bouncing baby girl. Oh, she just lost her virginity. Okay. There's still no more virgins. No virgins left in the world.
But wearing a white dress doesn't really mean you have to be a virgin these days. But
not anymore, but if you want to be all traditional and such.
No, that's not tradition. Tradition's first-time wedding. No one wears a white dress because they think they're a virgin.
That was the origin of the white dress.
Okay, 400 years ago.
If you want to keep skewing it, then fine. If you're going to say, well, it doesn't mean virginity anymore, then why can't you say it doesn't mean first marriage anymore? It means second marriage. It means third marriage.
So she can wear a white dress.
It's okay to bend the tradition as far as the virginity thing is, as long as it's a first marriage.
Yes.
But second marriage, that's where you draw the line.
I don't know about second, but maybe third or fourth or fifth.
If you're getting married a second time, you're not allowed to wear white.
I don't think you should.
Heather, I wish you luck with your marriage.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Heather's all fired up because she's newly engaged. Give her about 3 years. She'll get it a little more.
Is she rolling in alimony, this Bonnie, or what? After 12 to 11 failed marriages, do guys actually have to pay her? Or by the 7th marriage, does the first guy get to go, okay, you see, Judge, I don't owe her a cent.
I agree. I hope.
I don't know.
She's not getting 11 times alimony payments going on. It's like mailbox bingo for hers.
No, she should not be getting paid by anybody.
You just roll.
Mailbox bingo.
I mean, seriously. You get married and divorced 11 times and you...
I get Carl's check Thursday, Mike's check Friday, Roger's on Saturday. I'll be set. We're going to Vegas.
Such a lucrative industry I've come up with here. Maybe that's what's in her book. Great. Who knows?
Blue jeans for everyone.
The T-Man Show. Omar!
Yes.
What's up, baby?
Favorite character. There was a character named Omar.
Man,
I don't even
know. I just want to give a comment about the guy who his girlfriend cheated on him with his cousin.
Yeah, he seemed a little ditzy, didn't he? But that's all right.
No.
Probably doing a little weed this morning to soothe everything a little bit.
When it comes to the man society, that guy should have been abandoned a long time ago. Because first of all, I would beat the taste out of my cousin. Second of all, call my girl.
Most cousins are filled with paste.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I just call my girl.
Yes.
Just smooth, let her come to the house, say nothing, have the most greatest sex ever.
Oh.
Then I take her out butt naked, throw all of her clothes out.
Wow.
Close the door.
Oh my.
And call another girl, have a party, wake up the next day forgetting about even, getting laid off for everything. Oh, nothing. I'm not even aware about tickets, just feeling good. Man up, man. Grab a beer and sit down and watch a football game. You're a man. I don't know how this guy just can't handle this. He's still deciding what should I do. You already know what you're supposed
suggested, I thought maybe he had a little, herbal breakfast this morning to smooth out the rough edges.
Inside him. I felt like he had a little feminine inside him. So I got offended.
You're all man, Omar. Yes. See what he would do? Knowing his girlfriend screwed his cousin, he'd invite her over, make like everything was better than ever, give her a good run-through, Terry, and then kick her ass out naked so that she could make a scene in your neighborhood on your front porch or your lawn.
Just make sure your neighborhood know what you about.
Yeah, alert all the neighbors ahead of time that you'll be screwing your girlfriend and kicking her out in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I try to avoid scenes at all possible near my house.
Yeah, that is a good policy.
Yeah,
try to avoid scenes so your neighbors don't talk about them 5 years down the road when you try to pick up a box of Cheerios at the grocery store, and you don't need to be whispered behind your back any longer than...
I just let him know what's up, though. Like, it's just you and
Omar, you are one
sign on her.
You don't cheat on Omar and get away with it.
No way.
You probably would have killed your boss that laid you off, too, right, Omar? Because you don't take any crap. Lay me off, you're a dead man.
I wouldn't kill him. I wouldn't go down for it, you know what I'm saying? Just, I would just be, okay, it's cool. But if I come to the house and just see my girl that I've been going out, cheating on me since April? Since April? Come on, man.
Wait. Can you say since April one more time there, Omar?
April.
No. All right, never mind.
How long has she been cheating?
Since April. How long has she been? Hey, Kimberly.
I'm not from.
Got it, Beverly. You're on the air. Hello, Beverly. Good morning. Oh, it's nice to talk to a Beverly. Beverly in Alamo. We won't forget it. Yes, Beverly. Go ahead. Are you calling from the Rent-A-Car or the city? Oh, never mind. Anyway, go ahead, Beverly.
I just wanted some advice because I've been married for 4 years, and I'm thinking about my husband.
You're thinking about your husband. That's always a bonus after 4 years of marriage.
Yeah.
She's started to think about...
I'm
what are you thinking about? I don't want to be all sarcastic here, but it sounds kind of weird. I'm thinking about my husband. What are you thinking about? Is there a problem?
I'm thinking about cheating on him.
You're thinking about cheating on your husband. Aha! A small little step from thinking about your husband. The next baby step over is thinking about cheating on your husband. Why would you be thinking about cheating on your husband 4 years in to a marriage that I'm hoping hasn't been outright torture for you?
Well, no, it hasn't been outright torture. The first year was wonderful.
Always is.
The first year.
But ever since then, I've been unsatisfied sexually, and it's just gotten to the point where I'm looking elsewhere.
But is that where it all begins and ends? Is that the entire scope of your problems in your marriage, that you're not satisfied sexually, or are there other things that are really getting to you and you can't really tolerate it any longer?
Well, not when it comes to my husband. I mean, there's always problems in a marriage, like financial problems and stuff like that.
Everyone's got them. So no different than the average marriage, other than you are the most unsatisfied woman, or at least that's the way you feel right now in the world sexually. So you're starting to have your eyes wander on various extraneous guys, and aren't the extraneous guys, aren't they just so exciting, a lot more exciting than your good-for-nothing little puny, stubby little... an excuse for a boner husband. Is he small? Is he just not? Is he just not skilled? What's his problem sexually? Was there one time
No, I feel like he's given up. With the first year and when we were dating, sex was great. It was, but I feel like he's given up. It's more
given up. Why? Given up because
I don't get satisfied. I mean, of course he gets satisfied. It's so easy for a guy to get satisfied, but
really?
It's not.
Is that right? Do you make it clear to him that he's done yet another night with you that has left you unsatisfied, or do you try to boost his confidence? How do you deal with the fact that you're unsatisfied when you have sex with your husband and he's clearly done nothing for you? Do you have this look of disappointment written all over your face and you share it with him verbally, or you try to hide it? What do you do?
Well, I have talked to him about it a couple of times, and he'll say, okay, I need to...
Like I care.
...more things, but then he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. So you've made it very abundantly clear that you are an unsatisfied sexually unsatisfied wife, and you're hoping that he'll try a little bit harder. And is it a situation where he could care less when you tell him these things, or he just doesn't have the goods? He just doesn't have the ability to change it up, even though he's trying? What's more the situation? Is he try? He said he doesn't really try anymore.
No, he doesn't.
But does he not? But does he not try anymore because he knows he'll be ineffective? Does he knows there's no point in trying, or he just doesn't care?
I don't know what it is with him. He gives me silly excuses. Like the big issue with us was oral sex. And, you know, he stopped doing it for a long time, and he would give me silly excuses.
Who the hell gives their wife oral sex?
Wow. Really?
You got to blank your wife blank.
Well, then who, what, why would the wife want to, you know?
Because it's a completely different situation, Terry.
Well, not from a woman's perspective.
Takes a lot, you have to be drunk. It takes a lot.
I give him oral sex.
That's completely different.
I wouldn't then.
And a lot of wives don't, by the way. A lot of men have to tolerate the fact that, especially after a woman has kids, he tends to decide that oral sex is off the table. You hear that a lot.
True.
But
yeah, he needs to know that I'm going to go somewhere else then, because even before we got married, I told him
don't fire back at me. When I tell you that there's no reason a man who's married should be giving his wife oral sex, don't fire back at me that, well, I give it to him. Wives love giving oral sex.
Oh, so much.
Completely different story.
Just love it.
And the ones who don't, as I said, take it off the table, and guys accept it as part of marriage.
Well,
listen to her. Her husband's not giving her oral sex. This is what I'm hearing. Her husband's not giving her oral sex, so she's going to go cheating on him, Terry. Well, what husband does she think she's going to be able to corral that's going to give her oral sex after 4 years of marriage? Good luck finding that guy. Good luck.
What, she wants it regularly?
You want regular oral sex from a husband you've been with 4 years?
That's not what she's asking
a lot
for.
Of guys
and where do you want it? Fantasyland?
Wow.
A lot of guys don't even have regular bowel movements. We can't even get that in check, all right? I'm going to give you that. Come on.
All she
Marriage
wants is to be reciprocated every once in a while. She's not asking for every single day.
How often do you give your husband a complimentary Hummer? As opposed to having him pay for it?
Okay, like twice a month.
Twice a month, you will give him oral sex. And you would like him to give you oral sex once a month, twice a month, what?
At least as much as I do, yeah.
What? That's not a lot.
What if we'd sign you up?
Not a lot.
No, it's not, girl. It's not a lot.
Would you sign up right now for once a year? Would you sign on the?
He did it every time.
Well, you were dating. Kind of liked you then. Would you sign up right now if I put the contract in front of you? Would you sign up for once a year him giving you oral sex?
No.
You would. That's not acceptable.
That's not.
Hang on the line.
How about every 6 months?
Do you have kids with this man?
No.
Do you have kids with this man?
We do. We have 2 daughters.
Oh, my goodness. 2 daughters, and he's expected to go below the equator and start munching carpet.
Really?
Is she nuts?
Maybe caught a little glimpse of something in the waiting room, or I mean in the delivery room, or what?
Then some. And he's got little daughters down the hall.
Yeah.
Wow, is that what he's...
You guys get the room over here.
Oh, boy.
Daddy's taking care of Mommy's needs.
Boy, your lips are chapped out.
You better find someone as good as me.
Oh, my God.
When you girls get older.
Did you fall down the driveway or something?
Are you serious? Is this lady for real, Terry? She's going to cheat on her husband because after 4 years and 2 daughters, he's not giving her oral sex
Well,
on a
didn't you even
basis?
make the statement that, you know, when women cheat, they're missing something, right? So...
Right.
And
it's not because I don't love him.
understand.
And it's not because I'm not happy in other areas. It's because
this qualifies as something that she's missing.
But the thing is that when she goes to him and she has a conversation with him, and he doesn't want, and she tries to let him know,
I got to take a break.
From what?
Right?
From what?
From life. Okay. Hang on the line, Beverly. All right, hang on. Or I'm not. You have time to hang on, Beverly?
Yeah.
You do have time. Okay, hang on. Okay. Get back to this ridiculous expectation-filled butt, Terry, right after these words.
Which ones?
These ones we're doing right over here.